Good morning, everybody. For a few people. When you come into Germany, I mean Texas. Look at this fucking loser. Lou, my man Lou. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, y'all. So the Nazis took my phones the other night, and so I had this old phone activated yesterday, and it is terrible with the audio. But this is all I have until tomorrow. I'll get a new phone. I know the audio sucks, man. It sucked real bad yesterday. It's the only phone I have activated right now. So, Bruce got arrested last night. I got arrested the night before. It comes with the territory. We're civil rights activists. Martin Luther King was arrested 29 times before they killed him. We signed up for it. I just thought that they would try to get us with something besides walking on the side of the road. When that's where they pushed me to. Just unbelievable, the fucking nicely gift wrapped package that they gave me yesterday. And I'm just going to leave it at that because my lawyers told me not to talk about it. It's pretty fucking silly. So, Bruce, yesterday, we went through an illegal checkpoint, just like the Nazis used to do. They used to set up checkpoints. Papers, please. Papers now. You would go through a checkpoint, and if you didn't have any choice to give your papers, okay? And America is supposed to be all against that. That's why we have the Fourth Amendment. So, the checkpoint is illegal unless you've committed a crime. I am not a lawyer, though. I know the freaking checkpoint was illegal. He didn't have any freaking reason. I mean, come on, man. This is not Nazi Germany. You can't just set up checkpoints in the middle of the public road, stop people from traveling, and demand their papers. I mean, that is everything that America is against. And that just sums it up in those words right there. But anyway, so we're going to drive down the streets of Berlin, and, there's a 50-50 chance that I might get kidnapped. So if they're going to do it, they're going to do it on live. Let's go. If they want to give me another freaking early Christmas present. Yeah, I'm going to. So we're going to go get Bruce, too. That's what we're going to do. Y'all, I'm sorry about the shitty audio, man, and the echoing. It's the only device I have. If I would have remembered that this one echoed so bad, I would have got the other one activated. But I forgot. Ain't shit I can do about it right now. Oh, which, by the way, it is against federal law. It's called United States Code 2000 AA. It is against federal law to seize any member of the free press's equipment if it is used for gathering and disseminating news information. And that's exactly what I was doing. So that's another fucking gotcha moment right there. Just another nicely wrapped present put under my tree. And I can't wait to open it. Got some more great video yesterday of them letting just regular bloggers like me walk around their concentration camp, get real close to everything. They weren't pushed all the way to the street like we were. And you guys have got to remember too, when they pushed us to the street, started putting up tape everywhere, we had never even walked close to them. We never even said one word to them. As soon as they saw us, they accosted us and started pushing us back and being aggressive. And we have all that documented too. I never said one word to any of them. I was there strictly documenting. I don't see near as many cops on this road as there was yesterday. Maybe it's because it's early in the morning. I don't know. They must have all got drunk last night. They were on every street yesterday. I got a good night's sleep last night. I feel nice and refreshed and charged. When I did that live yesterday, man, I was like in zombie mode. I was so out of it. So, got a good night's sleep. Woke up and immediately, I was planning. Here was the original plan, and that's why I reserved this room like 2 weeks ago. We planned this 2 weeks ago. That's why I reserved this room. The plan was to be here all day yesterday and today to document what was going on. We didn't really plan on getting arrested Friday night, but the plan was to document the tyranny, and boy did we ever. So, I mean, mission accomplished. And we were going to stay here all day today too, but now that Bruce is locked up, that's mission number one, man. When I got out of jail yesterday, they were all there. They had cameras set up. It was pretty crazy being let out of jail and walking out into that lobby, and there being news cameras on tripods everywhere. People celebrating. There was a whole room full of people. Even the people that didn't know me were all like, yay! It was crazy, man. It was freaking great. So I'm going to make sure that I return the favor. Yeah, it's really a good case. We're looking forward to litigating it, especially since we have documented evidence of other people doing the exact same thing that I was doing on the same day. And we're actually opened with welcomed with open arms. How many people do we have in here? I can't even see. Yo, I'm sorry the audio sucks. 115. That's pretty cool. We'll get a better phone tomorrow. I've been looking for a reason to get a brand new iPhone. I think I've just been presented with one. That's what's cool about Apple products, man. I have an Apple iPad and a MacBook, and so those three devices are all linked with each other. So even though my iPhone is gone, everything that I have in that iPhone and everything I've done, I have two exact copies at home with the iPad and the MacBook. Anything that one of them does, it does with all of them, all linked together. And yeah, so Apple was pretty impressive in that way. The phone has been locked through Apple. I reported it lost, stolen, because it was stolen. So Apple has locked the phone. The Samsung Galaxy, I don't know if you can even do that with the Samsung Galaxy. The only reason I kept that Samsung Galaxy, it was like if people around me had an Android and they wanted to quick share something to me. Yeah, so like I didn't lose anything, man. when you're a law-abiding citizen like me, it doesn't, you know, they're not going to get in my phone anyway. But even if they did, this whole thing happened to me in Fort Worth already when they arrested me for bullshit stalking charges that I beat, by the way. They served search warrants on all my phones. So, and they went through all my phones. This has already happened to me a few years ago. Like I said, it comes with the territory. I knew this was going to happen when I signed up. So they desperately went through my phones in Fort Worth, didn't find anything, not anything. And my charges were dismissed and they had a big nothing burger. That was the thing, man. They knew that that was a bullshit charge that they put on me, but they were hoping that when they got search warrants for my phones, that there would be something incriminating in there and they could put more charges on me. And they were sadly, sadly disappointed. Let me tell you, I know for a fact they were disappointed. I haven't seen one cop, man. What the hell is going on? Yeah, I talked to CJ last night. He said that, I forget the case law that he mentioned, but it was a bullshit arrest on Bruce, too. Like, Bruce didn't even refuse the ID. He just asked a question. He did not ever say, no, I'm not giving. He never refused. He just said, so if I keep going, or am I going to be arrested? He was trying to say, under threat of arrest, are you going to arrest me? I don't know why he said it the way he did. He should have just said, he was trying to just say, are you going to arrest me if I don't give you my ID? But the cop being uneducated, didn't know what to do next. These cops, when they don't know what to do next, if you ask them a question, their brain is so narrow-minded that they immediately resort to violence and putting people in cages. So Bruce asked him a very simple question, and the guy felt like he was under the microscope. He knew we were recording him. We were live streaming. He got nervous. He didn't want to embarrass himself, so he wouldn't answer Bruce's question, and he immediately resorted to violence because he knows that that's what his buddies want to see. They don't care. They make fun of people who care about the Constitution. They're the ones that took an oath to uphold it, and they piss and shit all over it. Jay, I need a cup of coffee, man. That's crazy. Not one cop. Who wants to take a ferry ride? Here we are at the ferry. This is how we get back to Galveston. Without driving all the way around freaking Texas. You can get to Crystal Beach without using this ferry, but you gotta drive good ways away. What's up, man? Oh. See you later. Security guard. That would have been freaking hilarious if he would ask me for my ID. Bro, you ain't getting it, dude. You are not getting it. Security guard. Yeah, so our country has been taken over by criminal organizations that are deeply against the Constitution. They're like communists, or they're trying to destroy America, and the evidence is there more and more every day, especially what we documented this weekend. They let in the news media or the bloggers that celebrate them pissing on the Constitution. And then anybody that has an opposing viewpoint or just shows up to document, they are met with aggression and violence. And they violate our rights. Clear as day. Clear as day. Charged me with walking on the side of the road. I wasn't on the side of the road. I was on the easements. Right where you pushed me to. Anyway, I'm not a lawyer, but the lawyers that I talked to said we got a great case. Great case. And I trust them, so without going into a whole lot of detail, I'm just going to say that we are looking forward to the litigation. Do y'all want to stay live? Let me check out the chats now that I'm not, let me take this off and read what you guys are saying. Dang, Cliff, when I saw your name, it almost looked like Galveston Island Transparency for a minute. I was about to say, damn, you're out. I already called the bondsmans about an hour ago. They said Bruce has not been booked into the jail yet. Yeah, I didn't say it was communism. I said it's communism or something else. Whatever else kind of organizations, criminal organizations hate the Constitution. That's who's taken over. And a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on what groups they are, or affiliations, or cults. But we're not going to single any of them out. We're just going to say that it's free, man. This ferry is paid for by tax dollars. This is a public highway right here that we're at. So this is part of the Texas Transportation Code. So it is free. That ferry is like part of the highway. It's a pretty cool. Yeah, no, he wasn't booked about an hour ago. I called. Authoritarian, socialist, fascist. There you go. We are moving into a dictatorship, yeah. And look, here's another thing, y'all. We know this is happening, and there's nothing that we can do about it. We know we're not trying to fight it. Make no mistake about it. We're not trying to fight it. There's nothing that we can do to stop it. And when I say we, I'm talking about people like me and Bruce and others like us. We're just documenting it and showing it to everybody. That's all we're doing. And for doing that, we pay the price. we're not far away from. I'm telling you, it's not going to be. We're not far away from the point where we're not even going to be able to sue them for violating our rights anymore. It's they are slowly eroding everything. This is the our forefathers wrote in the Constitution that our enemies will be foreign and domestic. This is the standing army. Well, we've documented the standing army this weekend, man. Illegal checkpoints set up in the middle of the road, demanding papers. Like this is a Highway 87 right here. They put a fucking roadblock on Highway 87, a major highway, all weekend. Stopped every traveler, violated every traveler's rights, and demanded ID. That's exactly what they used to do in Germany, and I'm repeating myself now. But if you're coming in late, I said that at the beginning of the live stream, and I just wanted to repeat it. It's exactly what they used to do in Germany. It's exactly what America is supposed to be against. And now look at us. We turned into it. What's up, BZ Watchdog? Yeah, when I talked to BZ last night, I was completely out of it, man. Sorry if I was rude, BZ. You can ask Cliff, dude. I hate being on the damn phone. And when I'm tired, that poor bird is drinking the water that's dripping out of that bus's exhaust. It must be a rough life. What's up, Wingspan? Cliff said that's why I haven't called you. Y'all, if you're coming in late, I'm sorry about the crappy audio. These Nazis stole my phones the other day, and when they did, they violated United States federal law. If you want to look it up, it's USC 2000 AA, and it states clear as day that it is against federal law to seize any member of the free press's equipment that is used for news dissemination, gathering, and dissemination purposes. And that's exactly what my equipment was that they seized, and they violated federal law. So this is just an old backup phone that I had, and I got it activated yesterday, and it sounds like shit. And there's nothing I can do about it right now. Noise canceling. The audio isn't that bad. But when I went live yesterday, it was horrible. Turned off noise canceling. I'm pretty sure Bruce has left the concentration camp. It's pretty good now. Thanks. I'll check out that noise canceling thing y'all are talking about when I'm in the live stream. Yeah, the echo. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that Bruce is not on the concentration camp. I'm pretty sure by now he should be at the Galveston County Jail. So that's where we're going. Do y'all want to stay live while we go across the ferry? Give me a 1. Appreciate it. And I can't even say that. And appreciate it, CNA. All right, cool. Thanks, Bo. His mugshot is posted now. What'd they charge him with, Bo? Hey, Brandon Mitchell, what's up? I appreciate it. Allie Bell, good to see you. Hey, and I forgot to Wingspan Angel. I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're doing good. Resisting. Hey, Sassy, good to see you. Failed to display ID. What a fucking joke. So that's Texas Penal Code 38.02. And Texas Penal Code 38.02 says that you have to be lawfully arrested. Bruce was not lawfully arrested. So that's exactly what we were hoping they would charge him with. I mean, these guys just keep giving us big, fucking fat, fully dressed cheeseburgers. But, you know, they don't really care, man. They really don't. It's almost getting to the point where the judges, the courts, and the prosecutors and the police are all one entity. And it's almost getting impossible to have any kind of justice at all because everything is just so corrupt and one-sided. And look, the side that they're on is the side where, you know, you have plenty of money and you just obey orders and you lick boots and you'll have a nice life and it'll be pretty easy. The side that we're on is the resistance, and it's kind of a miserable life, but you know, but you don't want to be on the wrong side of history, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm a firm believer of that. So and I'm not even going to say resistance because we're not resisting anything, man. We're just documenting. And we're going to we're civil rights activists. That's what we are. Plain and simple. There is no resistance. We're just civil rights activists. We're not going to let you violate our rights. We're going to document you being a traitor to your country. We're going to document you pissing all over your oath to the Constitution. And that's what we've done. So this whole weekend's been a success. They're the losers, not us. Fern, what's up, Fern? If you're coming in late, we just rode through Berlin, 1940s Berlin. We made it through all the checkpoints and shit. Although I am going to say, man, there was hardly, yesterday, the police presence was everywhere. I didn't really see it this morning. But I wasn't thinking to ride through there, man, and get kidnapped without being live. Otto, what's up, man? Man, I figured the party would continue. What's up, Topher Live? Yeah, Otto the Watchdog is a legend. He's been hitting them out of the park with those videos of him holding up those signs. If y'all came in late, As usual, he was the first one freaking commenting as soon as I went live, just like a typical stalker. No, nobody timed him out. Joey Surreal got arrested. Waco Cop Watch, thank you, man. Ole, ole, ole. It's Laos the Cops Day. Not. Reluctant Prophet, what's up, man? I'm gonna call you later on, man. I got my phone. They stole my phones when I got arrested. I got this phone activated. It's the old crappy phone, and the audio is horrible. But right now, it was an emergency situation, so they charged Bruce with failure to IDs. It's statute. It's Penal Code 38.02, and it says in that penal code, clear as day, that you have to be lawfully arrested. See, that's the thing, man. They cite this bullshit ordinance on the side of the road yesterday, and I know you posted the ordinance in the video. I saw it in the live stream. But then they charged him with Texas Penal Code 38.02, which doesn't have anything to do with being stopped in the middle of the road by a Nazi checkpoint and being demanded papers. They charged him with the failure ID penal code, which says that you have to be lawfully arrested. And if you don't provide your ID, then that's a crime. So, I mean, these people just can't get it right, man. And they don't give a shit, man, because most of the time, with the herds of people that they arrest, most of these people go into the courts, they'll take a quick plea deal, they'll plead guilty. It's easier to do that than to hire a lawyer and fight it. They don't have the resources or the education to hire a lawyer and fight it. They don't even realize that their rights are being violated. 95% of these idiots just go in and pay. So when you have like the 2% of people like me that actually fight and try to make them pay for violating my rights, it's just a drop in the bucket for them, man, because they just got $1 million from violating everybody else's rights unopposed. So you think they don't even bat an eye about a settlement with me, a $20,000 settlement. It's a numbers game, and they're winning. The ferry is free. It's part of the transportation system here. It's part of the highway, I guess. It's paid for by tax dollars. This is freaking awesome, man. I mean, there's nothing going on. Well, let me turn the camera around. It's pretty awesome that there's nothing going on right now. There's really no action. It's just me with the camera pointed at the road talking. And I have 209 people in here with 117 thumbs ups. Y'all are awesome. I love y'all. Hey, check out my coin ring from John Felix. It is beautiful. Fine quality craftsmanship. I would highly recommend everybody buy one of these from John Felix, Mr. John Felix. It is beautiful. Look at that. He made this out of a Morgan silver dollar. It is beautiful. It's very solid. I love it. I can't read the chat unless I have these glasses on. How long did you sit in jail, Harvey? I think it was like 10 hours, 10, 12 hours. Here's the thing, y'all, and I haven't told anybody this, but after they moved me from the concentration camp, like I told them, man, when they had me in that concentration camp right after they arrested me, they hotboxed me. They put us in these fucking containers that had cages inside of them. There was no air going through there, and then the body heat off all the other people, and there was like steam coming up out of the ground. It was like hotboxing. I started having trouble breathing. My arms went numb. I was having chest pains. I was not feeling well at all. I kept telling them that I wanted to be checked out by paramedics. They refused. For hours, they refused to let me see a paramedic. But when they transported me from the concentration camp to the substation, after they hotboxed us, I fell out. I hit the floor. Bam! I don't know if you would call it a panic attack or if I fainted or what, but I made up my mind right then and there when I was on the ground that I wasn't leaving in any other way than in an ambulance. So that's what happened, man. I left this beach in an ambulance, and the ambulance picked me up. Rode the ferry back to Galveston in an ambulance. They made me very comfortable. They gave me pain medication. And then I went to the hospital and laid in a comfortable bed with a blanket for about 7 or 8 hours. And then after they released me, I went to the Galveston County Jail and was immediately released. So I spent the majority of my time when I was arrested in the hospital very comfortable. I didn't have to sit in that substation for 5 hours before being transported off this shitty beach. I was transported immediately off this beach. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to try to speculate. I'm just telling y'all what happened. What do y'all got to say about that? Yeah, thank you, Reluctant Prophet. Yeah, man, because when they brought me to that substation, like Joel Caldwell was there, and they were like looking at me like they wanted to kill me. They were like bumping me, and you know, some shit was about to go down, man. If they would have put me inside, if they would have got me inside that substation, I think they were going to try to hurt me, man. So, it was a well-timed, I don't know if I had a heat stroke or what, but I hit the floor, man. I hit the floor, and I didn't move. They had to literally pick me up and put me on a stretcher and took me to the hospital. All right, we're moving. Yeah, I started to call you last night, Reluctant Prophet, but I was like in zombie. I was in zombie mode, dude. Like I was literally just zombied out. The only sleep that I got the night that they arrested me was I got a few hours of sleep while I was in the hospital. They gave me a shot of I don't know what it was, man, but it felt good. I'm gonna this one right here, boss. All right. Yeah, they gave me an IV because I was dehydrated. They gave me an IV drip, and they got me hydrated, and then they loaded me up with painkillers. And hell yeah, man, I was feeling good. I ain't gonna lie. So we're on the ferry. You're not allowed to get out until the ferry starts moving. And I see people getting out of their cars right now, but you're not supposed to. Me being who I am, they probably got some unconstitutional ordinance that if you get out of your car, it's a charge. You know, they won't enforce it on any of these people, but they know I'm live. I already seen a Galveston County Sheriff's car up here, so there's always sheriffs on this boat. So me being who I am, as soon as I step foot out of my truck and this thing ain't moving, I'd probably get arrested. But it says it, you guys can't see it, but it says all over the walls up there, remain in your vessel. I mean, remain in your vehicle until vessel starts moving. These heroes would love to arrest me for stepping out of my vehicle while the boat ain't moving. See what the comments are saying. I don't know. Yeah, that kind of freaked me out, man, because when I was in the ambulance and we went across on the ferry, like I had one of my arms was handcuffed to the bed. Yeah, we're headed to get Bruce. So I was kind of freaking out about that. I was like, dude, what if this ferry fucking starts sinking, man? I'm not even going to have a chance to swim away. I'm handcuffed to the bed. Yes, I on Margate. That was an unconstitutional checkpoint. Yes, yes, Bo. Yes, go get it. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate it, Bo. I'll be over there in just a minute, Bo. Yes, I've spoken to my lawyer. Several of them. Anna Banana, what's up? I loved you on that Freeman video the other day. That was great. I was like, hey, I know that voice. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Somebody gave me $4. I missed it. What's going on? It says $4 up there at the top. Thank you, whoever did that. I missed it. This is a different phone. It's not showing me. Normally there's a tab up there. I can just tap it and it'll show me. All right. Whoever did that, thank you. Yes, well, I think I saw it. Waco. Oh, yeah, that's right. Waco Cop Watch. I appreciate that. Hey, man, I'm getting hungry, man. I've got some snacks in here. I'll be all right. raisin cookies. Oh, we're moving. Finna get out, y'all. We're moving. I eat this snack and I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna turn my truck off. Oh, very windy. Y'all aren't gonna like this. We're going over there. Very windy. Texas Department of Transportation. I almost lost my hat. It's way too windy out there for all that. Sorry, y'all. You can see that American flag is just almost about to rip. It's so windy. Hey, thanks for the $5, BZ. Check your email. Call me when you're done live stream. All right. Is that the videos with Hood News? Yeah. Is that what that is, BZ? Videos of the bootlicking Facebook channels. That's what's crazy. That's the only reason we went to that checkpoint, man, because we saw that crap all over Facebook. Like, oh, this is interesting. They're letting this bootlicker. They're not. All of a sudden, they weren't afraid of the camera guys. You know, we. It's very rare that we see that. I mean, these cops were letting this camera person just walk around freely and record. So we were like, aha, let's go see if they let us do it. And we were immediately met with hostility and resistance and aggression and violence. I mean, anytime you put somebody in handcuffs and kidnap them, that's considered violence. Especially if you resist, because then they can murder you legally. Yeah, I mean, complete bootlickers out there as long as she was celebrating them and saying they were heroes and just, yeah. Sly Shy, what's up? Dave's channel, what up? Yeah, she said the DA is out there, so everything is legal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the DA's out there. The DAs will prosecute an illegal case in a heartbeat. They do it all the time. Dang, man, it's a truck full of girls toting this big ass RV. Not one man in that truck. Yeah, right. Yeah, the whole thing was illegal. The whole checkpoint. Alexander, $10. Hope all is well, Harvey. Very upset about what happened to you and Bruce. Thanks, Alexander. Let me put a heart on that. If you're coming in late, man, I'm sorry the audio sucks, man. This is just an old backup phone that I got activated yesterday. They stole my phones. Violated United States federal law when they did so. USC 2000 AA, as in Apple, 2000 AA, United States Federal Code. It is against federal law to seize any member of the free press's equipment that is used for gathering and disseminating news purposes. And that's exactly what I was doing. And I had my equipment seized. They are in violation of federal law, and we will make sure that they know all about it. Trust me. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So that shit works both ways. I'm playing a stupid game, but guess what? I'm still going to be the one that wins the prize. Allowed the other blogger to be there all along and didn't bother her. So it's going to be very, very difficult, in my opinion, and other people's opinions, for them to get qualified immunity because, we have proof of the same officers that were there all day long allowing and not allowing another person to do it. That shows clear viewpoint discrimination. And that shows clearly that they knew that she wasn't breaking the law all day long, but then they started violating our rights. So very stupid thing that they did, man. I cannot believe that I'm not going to say fell for it, but I mean, I just would have never thought that they'd be that dumb. We'll see what happens. We were looking forward to living. I can tell you that much. Did I miss something from Bo? I wasn't looking. Let me back up. Can't get a money order at Walmart until 10 on Sundays. Huh. Post office is closed on Sunday. Some of those gas stations sell them, Bo. Yeah, I don't understand that either, man. I mean, there it is, BZ Watchdog. Just put 42 USC code 2000 AA. That's the code I've been citing all morning. It is a federal statute that safeguards journalist materials from being seized during searches and arrests. Yeah, there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. There is the freshly baited hook that had a nice big fat shrimp on it that Galveston County Sheriff's Department fucking swallowed whole. I'm not even going to say that, y'all, because it's not like we were trying to bait them, man. We just wanted to be out there and be free Americans and not have our rights violated, and our rights were violated. I mean, that's what happened. I didn't want to get arrested. I did not want to get arrested. I don't want to have to go to court. Yeah, I agree, Bobby. They're violating everybody's rights. Everybody that stopped at that checkpoint, man, got their rights violated. I mean, that's straight from 1940s Germany. A legal checkpoint set up in the middle of the highway, and you cannot pass without giving your papers. I mean, that is freaking Nazi Germany all over again. Papers, please. 42 USC 2000 AA. I was missing, I forgot the 42 USC this morning. I forgot the first part, but I remembered the second part. It is 42 United States Code 2000 AA. 42 USC. If you're coming in late, we're on the ferry, riding the ferry across. Is that Galveston Bay? I think that's Galveston Bay. We're going from Bolivar Peninsula to Galveston, and we're pulling up in Galveston right now. We should be on the road here in about 10 minutes, y'all. We're pulling up to the dock right now. These bootlickers want to talk about, oh, because you're not legitimate news. But they let the news that they did let have free reign of their concentration camp. The name of the news network is literally Hood Rat News or something similar to that. Ghetto News Network or Hood. It's just a woman with a phone. So don't even go there. She's just a social media personality, but she's a bootlicker. So they allowed her to have free reign. I mean, she was even right up to the place where they were holding people in cages. She was that close. We never even got past the driveway. She was all up in there, man. She was back there where the cages was at. We've got it all documented, man. 100% viewpoint discrimination. I just can't wait to hear him in court now. Well, Your Honor, Ghetto News is a respected news organization, or Hood Rat News. It's something like that. And I'm not trying to promote the channel either, so I'm probably not going to give the exact name of it. But I'm pretty sure it's got Hood News Neighborhood or some shit. Hood Rat News. But that's according to the Galveston Sheriff's Department, or the bootlickers, because I've seen the comments from the bootlickers from yesterday, that this Hood News, Neighborhood News is has got press credentials and they're accredited and all the stupid bullshit that we all know is bullshit. The First Amendment says anybody has the right to free press. You can't discriminate. That's what they did. They discriminated. Oh, we're moving. And as you can see, we're getting off the ferry, and these people are waiting to go onto the ferry. Zoom out so it ain't shaking so much. We'll be there in about 10 minutes, Bo. Appreciate you helping out, Bo. You are the man, Bo. Woman. No, I'm just kidding. You are the man. These people at the gas station, I should have zoomed in. No, hold on. Let me, I got to flip a bitch and show you guys this. I mean, this sums up everything that I've been saying all morning right here in one single, these people are traitors, dude. They're literally traitors. You guys are going to be shocked when I show you this. And these are the people that, this is your bootlicking community. Right here at this store. Look at this. Y'all see that? They've got a large blue line gang flag flying above a little bitty tiny American flag. Okay? What does that tell you right there? Fire ant investigations, yeah. Bootlicking first, Constitution America second. Bootlicking violence and violating people's rights and enforcing unconstitutional ordinances, supporting the police no matter what comes first. And then Americans' so-called rights and constitution later. Ain't that some shit? Like, I think there's actually laws against that shit right there, man. That's a form of desecration of the flag right there. I mean, nothing screams more again, don't tread on me than that. Has Bo got it handled, or I need to check at some of these little stores? Somebody give me some feedback. What's up, Tommy? Like I've purchased money orders out of these Circle K's and stuff before. He was getting it. Okay, so I don't need to stop and look. We're in Galveston right now, Tag. We just left Nazi Germany. We just left the illegal checkpoints and the unconstitutional policing that was going on in Crystal Beach, Boulevard Peninsula. It's like martial law down there, man. And you know what? I think ever since, and I could be wrong on this, but I think ever since 911 happened, when they did that Patriot Act. I think there was something in that Patriot Act, and I could be wrong. I shouldn't even be saying this if I'm not 100% sure on it, but there's some there's something in there that basically put us in martial law. We've been in martial law ever since, I think. They're just pretending that we're not. If you know more about this than I do, please put it in the comments below. I probably shouldn't even have said that because I'm just going off of what I think I heard before. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't even have said it. But that Patriot Act, man, talk about really decimated the Constitution. There's those ladies that were on the ferry right here. It's a badass motorhome they have, fifth wheel RV. Damn, they charged quick. That's good. That's a good thing. Man, the AC's getting cold. I've taken this truck to the mechanic 3 times trying to figure out what that noise is. It's going root, 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 and nobody can figure it out. There's nothing wrong with the truck. The truck runs great. You hear it? I just had new seals put in the back axle. Because one of the seals went out. One of the gaskets went out. It was leaking. Just had that fixed last week. And it's like when the mechanics drive my truck, it doesn't make that noise. You know how it is, man. Shit, they couldn't even figure out what noise. They thought I was crazy. Like, what noise? Could you guys hear that noise? Give me a one if you could hear it. It's a bearing somewhere. Yeah, you could hear it, Bobby? Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. I've literally tried to get it fixed 3 times. I don't know where the fuck it's coming from. I'm not a mechanic. I had brand new brakes put on this thing, new rotors, all that shit like 3 months ago. I told the guy, whatever that noise is, I want you to figure out what it is and fix it. He couldn't figure out what it was. Then when I just had the rear axle bearing seal replaced, like whatever that noise is, I want you to find it and fix it. It's driving me fucking nuts. They couldn't fit. They're like, I test drove the truck 3 times. I can't hear what noise you're talking about, Harvey. Like, Jesus, man, it's like in all my videos, every time I get in the truck, I hear it. What should I do, Bobby? I know you're mechanically inclined. Here we are at the jail. It's the first time I ever been inside that jail before. It was kind of nice, to be honest with you. I'd rather be in this one than to be in any of the other ones I've been in. And I'm just being completely honest. I never even made it out of booking either. I was only in booking for about 3 hours. It's like I told y'all, man, earlier. I spent the majority of the time in the hospital, very comfortable, getting shot up with pain pills, which I don't normally do, but in those circumstances, I was like, yeah, go ahead. I'm in pain. I was in pain, but I don't take drugs. But I did after I got arrested. They gave me some good shit, man. I can't even remember what it was, y'all. There's Bo. What up, Bo? What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Are you live too?
Oh, no, I was
Cool.
just recording.
What's up? There's Bo, everybody.
What up, chat?
Did you find a money order? Bro, thank you, bro. Hell yeah. Make my life easy. All right, I'm gonna park and we'll get out.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I want a parking ticket.
So I owe Bruce 500. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, I forgot I was live. I don't want to talk about business. $200. We get to talk to all the people that are getting released. 2-hour parking. That sounds like me. We'll be out of here in 2 hours. Let's find out from all these people what all these heroes have been arresting everybody for this weekend. Let's go check out let's go find out what kind of crime these heroes are stopping this weekend. You guys are gonna be shocked. I'm here to tell you. Because when I was in this jail the other night, the majority of us were those people in there for not having a seatbelt on, y'all. These heroes, I'm telling you, making the streets safe. They were arresting people for not having seatbelts, tag lights out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all an arrestable offense in Texas. Fucking clowns. Oh yeah, man, my whole body is sore, man. I feel like I got my ass beat, man. I'm telling you what, man, I took some pretty good licks when I hit the ground, man. The other night, I hit the ground pretty hard. I'm lucky I didn't hurt myself. See my knee? Took a spill. When I was in custody, I was like, yeah, I'm not, the only way I'm leaving now is in an ambulance. Fuck this. Like literally. And I did. I left in a fucking ambulance. I've got great insurance, so I ain't worried about it. Sorry, y'all. I accidentally hit the power button. I'm trying to hook this gimbal up. Damn, how am I going to do this? I had it hooked up yesterday without turning the power off. So his bond's been paid.
Yeah, it's paid.
Was it a Class C misdemeanor?
I believe it might have been.
They would have let him out for nothing, but it's all good. I'm glad we got it over with. He would rather get it done than, because the law says after 22 hours they have to let Class C misdemeanors go. And then when I was in there,
they were about to let you out. And Bruce paid it.
Yeah. Like everybody, they're supposed to sit in there for 22 hours, but the jail is so overpacked from people in there for no seat belts and brake light. They let everybody out after 10 hours. Yeah. I'm trying to hook this gimbal up, y'all. And then I'm going to hook the gimbal up to the tripod. You guys bear with me for a minute. We're going to lose the... Sorry, y'all. There we go. Now I'm hooked up. Y'all are on the gimbal. Let's go interview some people, find out what they were arrested for. I got to get this damn gimbal right. Why is it? It's got a lean going to it. Why is it doing that? Let's see how long it takes him to release Bruce. Trying to get this gimbal just right, y'all. Bear with me. Nope, that's the wrong way. I went the wrong way. There. That's better. There's going to be no shaking during this live stream. Okay, Bo. Even if I accidentally shake the gimbal, it's going to keep it still. What's up, man? Did you get arrested? No? Trying to figure out what everybody's been arrested for this weekend.
17 got arrested just for saying, I don't know, I'm trying to find out when she get out.
Can I put you on camera or no? Okay. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he said his daughter got arrested for what? Not answering questions is what he said, and now he doesn't even know. It's so ridiculous. They arrested me the other night for walking on the wrong side of the road. And then when I was in here, there was bunches of people in here that were arrested for not wearing your seatbelt, arrested for tag lights being not using their blinker. I mean, they were arresting everybody. And then there was so many people in there for just little bits of marijuana. It's just ridiculous, man, what they've been doing. And then they get on their Facebook and social media and act like heroes and say they're solving crime. It's ridiculous. Hey, enjoy your day, man. Appreciate the info. So that's what he said. He said his daughter got arrested for asking a question. And that's what happened to Bruce. Bruce asked a question and he was arrested.
Wow, look at all this. So people are on vacation and they got loved ones arrested, obviously. Hey, there's the guy from, I remember him because I was in here the other night. He's the guy that I talked to. These people are booked a vacation to the Galveston County Jail. Did y'all get her? Huh? I'm not recording you. I wonder what's up with all the luggage. Why would you bring all your luggage in the jail, though? It's weird. Extended stay. Why do they have all their luggage in here like this is an airport or something? I'm confused. I just told them that so they'd chill out. I'm still recording them. We're in a public lobby. Gonna be here until Bruce is released. There's look, it's just like in Germany. They used to hang up pictures of Hitler. In Germany, there'd be pictures of Hitler all over the street. Now it's just like Germany. You're supposed to worship that photo, not your God, or don't have any respect for the American flag. You're supposed to pay homage to the photo of Jimmy Fallon. He thinks he's some kind of god. What's up, Bao? Is Bao restreaming us? Is Bao in the chat? Yo, Clash for Bao, what's up? Probably arrested the driver. Oh, that makes sense. And towed their car. They walked here with all this stuff. I wanted to ask them what the story was, but the lady's already being combative. Don't record me. I would like to get some stories. I want to know what all these heroes have been arresting people for. They've got Puerto Rico on their luggage. How you been, bro?
Man, just living that dream, man. Watching the line.
Were you over here in Galveston already this morning, or you came over here?
I came over here for Bruce.
Cool, man. He's gonna
I
appreciate
didn't know
it.
if anybody had to come to get him out.
As soon as I woke up, normally I'll sleep in, man, but my eyes opened up and said, "Oh, dang, I gotta go get Bruce."
I was trying to find some information, see if anybody was down here.
So they had booked him in.
Yeah, he's already.
When I called this morning, they hadn't booked him in yet. So they charged him with Texas Penal Code 38.02. Let me see.
There's
Show the chat. Here's Bruce. How do you like my tripod with the gimbal on it?
I like it. Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Hell yeah. Got the best of both worlds there. Is that 3802?
I don't think so. I think this is traffic. 3802 is a crime.
Yeah.
That could be anywhere. This is pertaining to traffic law.
So the extortion has been paid, the ransom has been paid. gonna go talk to these people. I wanna find out what's going on with them. 521.025B. We're here at the Galveston County Jail bond. We just paid Bruce's ransom. Bo Sovereign. Hey, somebody put his channel link in the description. See if we can get him a few subscribers. I remember the last time we came to get Bruce, they told us it was $500 money order. Then we bought the money order over here, and they were like, "No, we can't accept this. It's actually $498.75, and we can't accept this." We went off on them, bro. Somebody put the phone number to the Galveston County Jail in here too, and yeah, let freedom ring. His channel name is Sovereign Full. It's still Sovereign Full, right? And that's the shirt. Is pretty much this channel.
For the Galveston Sheriff's Office.
Yeah.
It's on the website. It's literally.
Did you get down on your knees and pray to the Jimmy Fullen portrait?
I threw a couple $100 at it.
Yeah. So what you're supposed to do when you come in here, you have to get down on your knees on that star right there, on this pentagram that they have, you know, and then you worship that photo of Jimmy Fullen and that star up there. Yeah. Somebody said, Harvey said he's not recording you while he's recording you. People in the chat were laughing. Harvey said he's not recording her while he's literally recording her.
Standard procedure.
I'm not recording you. What are you talking about? Yeah. There's Bo's channel right there, Sovereign Full. Y'all, oh, they won't let you click on it unless you're unless one of the moderators click on Sovereign Full. Okay. He did a pretty good First Amendment audit a couple of weeks ago that he posted. I think they just let her out. Hey, what'd they arrest you for, man? What'd they arrest you for? Paraphernalia, like weed paraphernalia? Yeah. It's ridiculous. They could have wrote you a citation for that. They arrested a lot of people. Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you, because they arrested me the other night for walking on the wrong side of the road. What, the majority of the people that are back there, what are their charges? Give me like paraphernalia. Seatbelts. They're still doing that. I was in here the other night. There's 3 people in the jail for no seatbelts. So you're saying there's still people back there for no seatbelts? Wow. Tag lights, paraphernalia. Real crime here, ladies and gentlemen. Real crime here. Tag lights, seatbelts, and paraphernalia. He said that that's all that everybody's back there with. Any major crimes back there that you saw?
Probably, but I wasn't prepared.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, thanks for the feedback, man.
No problem.
Enjoy your day, buddy.
I'm just waiting on my camera to get out here now.
Is he in there too? What'd they arrest him for? They arrested both of y'all for the same piece of paraphernalia?
We were riding together.
Yeah, but there was only like, let's say it was a weed pipe. I don't even care what it was, but if it was like one weed pipe. Huh? A tray? Just where you roll on? That's paraphernalia. They arrested him for for a rolling tray.
You guys have one tray and both got charged?
One tray that they rolled weed on it, and two people got charged with paraphernalia for one tray. That's these heroes, y'all. So that's what they do. And when you come in here, hey, before you leave, you have to get down on your knees right here on the star and pay homage to the sheriff right there. Look, I'll show you.
No, but you got the straight bum knees there. They honestly, you just have to worship the.
I've been playing now. I've been sitting there way too long.
Welcome to America.
I know, right? All great TV.
Yeah, see now, the next time they catch me without my seatbelt on, they might let me go.
Morning.
Here we go. Let's see, a no seatbelt release. Oh, she's just a regular one. Govern me harder, Jimmy, govern me harder. One rolling tray. How did they know how's a rolling tray paraphernalia? Did it have actual stuff on it? No, because then they would have charged you with possession.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, I had dumped it off, but it was still like stuff on it, I guess.
Were you in Crystal Beach?
Yeah.
You went through the roadblock?
Yeah.
That's where they arrested you?
Yeah.
At the unconstitutional roadblock. Yeah, my friend that's in here right now. No, it's not. It's unconstitutional.
Good luck.
I know my rights.
Yeah.
I don't got to
The thing is though, man, is it would,
I served in this country's military. I know my rights.
you're a veteran?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man. They don't care if you're a veteran or not. They're violating people's rights. Two people, one rolling tray. It's amazing. We're trying to find it. Did they tow your car too? They towed your car?
So we have to go catch the ferry.
They gotta go catch the ferry, go back to Crystal Beach. They gotta drive back through the Nazi checkpoints.
Nah, I ain't drunk. I'm gonna check on Will. Hop right back on that.
Oh, how, you're gonna have to drive through to get your car out. You're gonna have to drive to get your car out.
Probably.
It's a 2-hour drive to go all the way around.
Yeah, I don't want to go out.
Yeah, if you don't use the ferry, it's a 2-hour drive to go all the way around. And then you're burning all your gas.
2-hour drive just to get arrested.
Chad, I thank you for the service.
Yeah.
They're over.
Do you want to shout it out? I got 300 people watching. Do you want to, you got to, YouTube. You want to shout out? You got an Instagram or something? You got an Instagram or something?
I don't know, I got sick.
Huh?
Yeah.
What they was talking about the channel there?
Do you want to be on the live?
About the HM, I think it's like.
Do you want to be on the live?
Yeah.
Do you want to be on the live or no? Okay, I won't put you
You
on
might have
there.
been talking about.
He doesn't want to be on camera. Hey, what they arrest you for? Weed?
Yeah.
Wow. What did
I had a appointment to do.
you- in Crystal Beach?
Take this guy back to jail.
I'm joking, man. Yeah, I had a blunt duty. They were like, dude, they were like wanting my ass like for real for that shit. Yeah.
Hey, he was in there talking to Bruce.
You were in there talking to Bruce?
Yeah, he's coming out.
He's coming out?
Yeah, yeah.
They had him gearing up to go?
Yeah.
Good.
Everybody's just, waiting to get their stuff.
You guys you're not gonna take the opportunity to pray to Jimmy Fullen while you're here? There's a prayer circle and that's what you're supposed to pray to him. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Wait, we're in Galveston right now. I kinda just got arrested. Yeah, we're not even like, we're not even in our own local jurisdictions. Yeah, I'm from Orangefield, so I mean, I'm like way out of my league.
Yeah.
Welcome to some crazy shit from last night, for real.
If you're not a resident, they require you to pray to that portrait up there.
Huh?
If you're not a resident.
Yeah.
I'm just joking, man.
Yeah, I'm out the door.
See you later, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, man, it's all cool, man. And it didn't even wreck my shit.
Yeah.
It just ruined the fact that I had a blunt and a doobie. And, you know.
Now you have to go buy more, huh?
Hey, man, I just go in my closet and just re-roll.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta use my nugget.
Yeah, man.
You don't bring the whole shit with you. You just bring a little.
Same people that are locking y'all up for joints are the same people that are bringing tons of it in.
Man, it's like
Yeah.
crazy, man. You know, and all we wanted to do was shark fish last night, for real. That's all we wanted to do was shark fish.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we just wanted to go post up a shark fish. We didn't want to bush It is what it is.
See you later, man.
Yeah, dude.
So they're seeing bows. We're gonna move over here because Bruce is finna come out this door. What are you fighting for? Oh, we got another one. What'd they arrest you for, man? No seatbelt. Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. No seatbelt. They arrested this guy, made him spend the night in jail. What'd they arrest you for? Not having your ID? You're driving?
I had a driver's license, but I didn't have it on.
You actually have a driver's license. You didn't have it on you. They made you go to jail for that? They couldn't just run your number? They're heroes. They don't have to do that. They arrested her for not having her license on her. Not a suspended license, just not having it on her. She even knew her license number, and these heroes still arrested her. No seatbelt, y'all. I told y'all I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. I just proved it. The guy just walked out of that jail door. No seatbelt. Don't even have to try to make these guys look bad. They do it to themselves. No seatbelt. They towed that man's car, arrested him, made him spend the night in the concentration camp, then made him spend the night in the substation, then put him on the ferry and brought him here and made him spend the night here. No seatbelt.
It's for his safety, Harvey.
Yeah.
They want that man to be safe.
Yeah. Safety first.
Safety first. If that means they gotta put you in a big concrete bubble, safety first.
Safety first. Unbelievable. And then these idiots are convincing these blue liners, like these people that worship the police. They convince them that they're taking criminals off the streets. That's what's funny about it, and they believe it. You can't make this stuff up, folks. I just documented it. No seatbelt. Over there in Berlin, where we just came from earlier this morning. If you're just coming in late, man, I'm sorry about the echoing and this crappy phone. What'd they arrest you for, man? You didn't have it on you, or you just didn't have one?
It's bad.
Oh, you didn't have one?
Yeah, basically.
So we got a no driver's license. The last guy was no seatbelt. No driver's license. Which is a ticketable offense, by the way. These officers have discretion, and all weekend they're calling it zero tolerance, you know, and I get that when you're talking about real crimes, but these officers have discretion when it comes to seatbelts and tag lights, and they're choosing to put people in jail over it. Because in Texas, they are arrestable offenses. Very stupidly. Were you about to say something, Bo?
Well, they can't spell discretion, so.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what it meant. If you green light a hammer to hit a nail, the thing's just gonna.
Yeah. We paid the full $500 bond. That way it's refundable when the case is beat.
They gave me the option to pay his ticket for him, but that would be an admission of guilt.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't get to fight the charge.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that for
It's
him.
a trick.
They tried to trick me.
Yeah.
But I'm smarter than your average
He'd have
fool,
been
so-
madder than hell if you would have paid the fine for him. You would have ruined any chance of any litigation too.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's why I recorded it and I let him know, like, no, we're just gonna fight it.
I already talked to CJ. CJ said it was a bad arrest.
Oh yeah.
Because even though the whole argument that it was unconstitutional and he should have never had to go through that roadblock, even besides that, let's put that to the side, okay? And they use this failure to ID. Bruce never failed to ID.
Right.
Yeah, he never did fail to ID. He was just trying to get clarification.
I think it happened less than a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just escalated that fast.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna ask me a question and not obey me?
And the,
Jail.
the officer had to look at the paper twice to get the letters and the numbers right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm arresting you for, is that a 7? 7,
Looks like a 6 to me, Sarge, or whatever it was.
an L, or is that a 7? L37, get out of the car, you're under arrest. It's petty.
I'm telling you what, though, man, the Galveston County Jail, they're pretty good about moving. I mean, even though it's a slow process, it takes way longer than it should, they're faster than any other county jails I've been to. Like, if this shit would have happened to me in Fort Worth, I'd be in jail for 3 or 4 days. What'd they arrest you for, man? What'd they arrest you for? No driver's license. Thanks, man. We're just trying to find out how great these heroes are. The last guy was no seatbelt. Yeah. Yeah. There's more in there with no seatbelts? Wow. He said there's more coming with no seatbelt charges. These heroes, man, I'm telling you. I'm gonna sleep good at night tonight knowing these heroes are fighting crime. What do we got going on here, man?
That's court. Looks like they're doing court proceedings
Oh,
in the jail.
you gonna go back to Crystal Beach with us, Bo, and hang out?
I gotta go to work today.
You gotta go to work?
Yeah.
We don't have any choice but to go
We-
back over there. We have to go over there because Bruce's van is over there. I don't want to go back over there.
Right, right.
I'm gonna go back over there to get Bruce's van and end up getting arrested again.
Hit the checkpoint again.
I'm gonna say, look, man, if I don't give you my ID, am I gonna get arrested? And then I'm gonna get arrested.
I would go back over there with 3 seatbelts on.
Oh, shit, dude. Can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm loving this new setup, dude. It's just too easy.
It's pretty simple. How's it respond to wind?
Well, not good. I don't have a windsock.
No, I mean just in general.
That was the
blowing,
main reason I was
pushing it
using that
over.
other one is because I had that windsock wrapped to it. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that with this. I'm not gonna be using this phone very long. The audio is horrible. That was just an emergency situation for yesterday. I had to have a phone, you know?
Well, evidence is evidence.
Yeah. Evidence of your walking the wrong way.
Get your Google Analytics for your
Yeah.
tracking where you were walking in the street.
Hey, do you mind me asking what they arrested you for?
Yes, they arrested me for paraphernalia, class C.
Paraphernalia?
Yeah, paraphernalia, class C.
That's kind of weak.
It is, but
But, hey, the other guy I just talked to, he had a rolling tray and they called that paraphernalia. Arrested 2 people over 1 rolling tray.
Whoa.
Yeah. See you later, man.
I don't see any other news gathering this content.
Yeah. This is real news, ladies and gentlemen. We are certified. Even the sheriff himself lets us into his concentration camp. We are a legitimate news source. Let's see what the chat's saying. How much was Bruce's bond? We paid the whole bond. It was $500. Okay, I'll ask him what the bond was. I'll ask the next one. But here's the thing, y'all. By them arresting these people and taking them off the streets for no seatbelts, they're preventing them from even thinking about doing crime in the future. So it is all for our safety. You know, if that guy is in the Galveston County Jail for not wearing his seatbelt, then later on he can't commit a real crime like smoking weed, you know, so.
You can still probably get weed in the jail.
You can still get weed in the jail, but because, you know, the guards and the sheriff bring it in.
They're just gonna arrest you again.
Yeah. They'll give you another charge if they catch you with it in the jail. The sheriff, here we go. This lady looks dangerous. Hey, you mind me asking what they arrested you for?
I said I was dating, but I never seen the cop behind me.
Oh, because you didn't pull over right away?
Yeah.
The last guy we talked to said no seatbelt.
Wow.
They arrested me the other night for walking on the wrong side of the road.
Wow. Well, I'm glad we're free now.
Yeah, I'm glad you're free. Enjoy your day. They said she was evading, y'all. She didn't immediately pull over and get out on her knees and worship them. Like I said, like I was saying a minute ago, if this was Fort Worth, you don't even think about it. It's a 3-day process. And if your name is Manuel Mata, it's 8 days. I posted his bond one time, and it still took them 3 days to release him after I posted his bond. Yeah.
We thought you were getting out Monday.
Me too. Me too. Look, on my live stream before I got arrested, you could even hear me saying, look, and if they arrest you here, you're going to be stuck back there overnight. Then you're going to spend all day at the substation. I said, you'll be lucky if you get released by Sunday or Monday. I said it right before they arrested me. And I was literally released within 12 hours. I
Call yourself lucky.
I am. Did you know that I spent most of my time in the hospital?
No, they don't tell us that.
I did.
Yeah, you told us.
Yeah. I finally let the cat out of the bag. Look at the damage that's on my, from when I took my spill. My leg is off my knee and my foot. See my foot? Can y'all see that? On top of my foot and my knee. Let me do this. Show them my foot and my knee. You control it with that little button.
There we go.
That was from my spill.
There's Harvey's boo-boo.
Yeah.
He's got the boo-boo.
And, you know,
I don't know how to go back up.
they responded pretty well to it, man. Once I hit the floor, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I hit the floor, there was like literally paramedics there within 90 seconds. Within 6 or 6, because I was at the substation, they had an ambulance parked outside. I kept asking for the medic, and they refused it. But as soon as I hit the floor, there was one there pretty quick.
Well, maybe he's not.
Dude, They took my pulse, they got my vital signs, and then they said, this guy needs to go to the emergency room. I was not faking it.
They don't understand the amount of anxiety,
Yeah.
stress that comes.
They said my blood pressure was through the roof. Yeah.
Just coming down here gets me at the.
Y'all want to go watch the court proceedings? Well, what just happened? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to go watch the court proceedings on TV. If not, we'll stay right here. Y'all want to? All right, let's go. My gimbal's acting stupid. They make the inmates wear pink now, man. It's a part of a humiliation ritual. It's part of a humiliation ritual and trying to turn people out, trying to make people homosexuals. Oh, I forgot to ask you about the bond. Are y'all buffering? Somebody put the buffer signs up. Okay, good. Whoever put that buffering thing up, it's coming from your phone. I don't see a judge either. I don't know what this is. Oh, you can see him. So this is the same person as that. Yeah. And so, y'all, when they do these, it's not a real judge, it's a magistrate. And the magistrate might not even be in that room. The magistrate might be on Zoom.
My email's way.
I gotta move over a little bit, y'all. Other people are trying to watch this. I can't tell if my phone battery is good or not. I'm gonna go get my battery and my charger, y'all, just in case my battery's getting low.
Yes, sir. There's a high possibility that they may, oh no, right? He signed on this. Oh, I heard. I'm just gonna see it. Okay. All right, so that's it, right? You can find some. Thank you very much. All right, appreciate you.
I'm gonna stop calling the Bolsheviks now, please.
I'm gonna give you your paperwork, Jeff.
Charging station by the Coke machines. I'm not really interested in this anymore. My gimbal's acting weird, man.
Oh, no. There we go. It was all the way spun around backwards. I'm gonna put y'all back on the door while I go get the charger. That way if Bruce comes out, it documents it. Oh, my phone's doing this weird leaning thing again. There he is. Yeah.
Oh, man.
What they
Look out, the big criminal.
That's right.
what they arrest you for?
Failure to present identification.
Is that 3802?
Yeah.
No way.
No, they didn't. I don't think they wrote it under 3802 though.
I think it's the Texas
They like
driver's license.
they did the Texas driver's license thing, but that was an illegal stop, so therefore
Don't count.
it's null, man. So
Good to see you, man.
basically, they arrested me for deprivation of rights under the color of law.
Yeah.
So we'll see what.
How much was your bond? They gave you cash back?
Oh, they never processed me or anything. They told me just get the fuck out of jail. They just took like a whole slew of us. We had 28 people in an 8-person cell while they had empty cells in the back.
They would have released you even if we wouldn't have paid the bond.
You guys paid a bond? Yeah. That bond didn't go anywhere. They released me.
That's the same thing that happened to me.
That's what.
You want to see if you can get it back, Bo?
I think they return it.
We'll get it back.
Did they return yours yesterday?
What did they set that one?
I didn't ask.
500.
They did it again, 500?
They said like 280 if I paid it, but you just get the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't pay it. I'm like, nah,
No.
that's bullshit. They didn't tell me you get the charge. But I didn't.
No, and that was the thing, is like, I've been trying to call my phones because my phones are with you. And then
Oh, dude. I didn't even think about that.
my phones are with you, so I've been trying to call my phones to tell you that they were just gonna push me out.
They're in your van. Your
Yeah.
phones are in your van. Dang, man.
Yeah, but. then
Let's
they just-
ask 'em.
almost
Let's
everybody-
ask 'em, Bo.
Everybody with the class C. Yeah. Of course, it's been made out to them now.
Hey, so because he got out without needing the bond, I'm assuming, am I able to get the money order back?
Yeah, they released him on his own recognizance. Yeah. Yeah, if you'll just give us the money order back, we'll tear it up. I mean, not tear it up, not tear it up, but we'll go refund it.
That's not how they work.
Yeah, it posted what?
That's not how those work.
It just pops back into the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go refund it.
He said he's a fan.
Yeah.
He's seen your stuff.
You see my stuff?
Yeah, he
Hell
said
yeah.
watching
I
your
told him to
live.
quit asking for pizzas, he'll end up with too many here, so.
Did you see the video where, remember I gave you a money order for his bond? I gave you the money order and then they told me like 5 hours later that the money order wasn't right. Did you see that video? They said I paid $3 too much and they couldn't accept it. Yeah, and we raised hell and they eventually let him out anyway. They were trying to blame it on you though. They were saying you screwed up.
Ferguson? That's his name. It's Ferguson? Oh, no, yeah. Thank you, thank you.
So this is what we want to know, man. Oh, hold on. How many, what were the, like, the majority of the people in there, what were their charges? Let's hear some of it.
There was like 4 or 5 that were seatbelt tickets.
Yeah.
There was quite a few possession. I'd say it was split between like seatbelt tickets, possession.
That's
and-
exactly what it was when I was in there. It was mostly possessions, but there was a lot of bullshit like tag lights and shit.
Yeah.
Seatbelts. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, oh, man, and it was bad because it was like really small amounts.
They posted the bond.
It's posted then?
Yeah, they posted the bond.
Okay, so then you
Yeah.
keep that?
Yeah.
They posted it.
The money's gonna be, so we deposit it in our bank and then we send the check over to Jason Curry.
All right,
And then, of course, they'll go from there.
all right, cool, thank you.
And then once the case is complete, you'll get your money.
All right, thank you. I have one question I'd like to ask all sheriffs, or anybody in law enforcement. Do you know the 9th Amendment? Refresh, you don't know it? It's everything not on the list is on the list. Have a good day.
What list?
Those are things that are illegal.
Oh. So you're saying once he goes to court, he gets the 500 back?
At the completion of the
Oh, okay.
like, if a person doesn't show up in court, then there's.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So even if they find him guilty, they get the 500 back?
But Harvey said.
All right. Where do we go to get the money back? Here?
JP3,
JP3? Do you have a card for them or?
I keep their number and everything.
All right, because yeah, I had to pay a $500 bond 2 days ago, and I'm gonna need to know where to get my money back from.
It goes back to the payer, the
Okay,
person that paid.
yeah, that'd be Bruce. Yeah, they don't make it easy to get that money back either, man. I've had to do it for a guy in Fort Worth, for Scott. They make it very difficult to get the money back.
That was Fort Bend County?
For Tarrant County,
Tarrant County.
yeah.
It's gonna be the Galveston location.
Okay,
What's your address?
yeah, send their phone number. Yeah, they arrested me for walking on the wrong side of the road the other night.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's, somebody came and paid,
Bruce,
paid the bond yesterday.
yeah, he paid my bond yesterday. And they were getting ready to let me go on my own too. Yeah. Well, we don't play games. We don't play games when it comes to being locked up, so.
Here's all that information for JP3,
All right.
all right?
Okay. Oh, there it is. All righty.
All right, have a good one.
See you later.
Yes, sir.
This gimbal keeps getting. All right, now we got to go back to Nazi Germany to get Bruce's van. I would really love to get these people's story. Let's try. Y'all got a loved one? They arrested somebody in there for y'all?
Yeah.
Why do y'all have all y'all's luggage in here? Was it a cab driver or what? All right, they're being evasive. Basically, they have a family member that's locked up. I don't understand why they have all their luggage out there, though. They let our buddy out. Look, my damn glasses are all fogged up. Look at that.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time, especially with my
As soon as you walk out in this humidity. Well, your van is at the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I got bad news. I locked the doors.
Yeah.
I tried to get back in there, and I was like, damn, this key fob don't work. And then I was like, fuck, Bruce told me that earlier, and I still locked the doors.
I have a backup key on this one, so.
All right, you gonna ride with me?
Yeah, I'm getting it out.
All right, thanks, Bo.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, Bo dropped the 500. Bo had the bond paid before I even got here, bro.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
We got you. Thanks, Bo. See you later. I love you. Bo came through, man. Hell yeah. Good job, Bo. I love it, man, that people have our backs, man. Yeah, I got a lot of rearranging to do here. Okay, so this is what everybody wants to know. If we go through the checkpoint again, are you gonna give them your ID immediately? Or are you gonna? Oh, CJ said they completely fucked up on you, bro. I talked to him last night. He was sending me fucking case law, like, look, read this case law, Harvey, and read this, Harvey. They really fucked up. Read this. Something Purdue versus somebody. I can't remember the exact.
Oh, yeah, Caldwell was stalking me the whole time.
Yeah, at the substation.
Yeah, he come around to the substation and he starts something. And I was like, yeah, you and Fullen's little fucking illegal roadblock over there. I was like, who's the brilliant mind behind that, dude?
Yeah.
I was like, you guys fucked up. Like, he's sitting there talking smack to me. And I was like, yeah, you guys fucked up. And he gets like a blank look on his face. And I turn to look at something and I turn around and that motherfucker gone, dude. I was like, yeah.
You don't want nothing to do with us no more, bro.
He was sitting there trying to interrogate me about Austin. I was just
Oh,
like,
really?
like, I ain't got nothing to say about Austin. I ain't talked to Austin forever, man. That ain't my business.
When I saw him, I had a panic attack, dude, because they were planning to hurt me. So that's why when I hit the floor.
They started tuning up some guy next to me. It looked like the same one that was tuning up a guy on Grizzy's situation. So I turned to him. I was like, how many people are you going to tune up this week? And we got you on video. He's like, what? Good. Oh. And then he went off and had a little panic attack in the corner.
You're not talking about Hood Rat News, are you? That
Oh, yeah.
esteemed journalist, Hood Rat News, the
Yeah.
one that is legit news. All the bootlickers say she's legitimate news.
Yeah. How does she legit news and we're not?
With her what's her name of her page is Hood Rat News or some shit. That's legit.
Yeah, Hood News.
I'm trying not to promote it though.
Yeah. Well,
So, but it's
whatever.
basically Hood Rat News.
People should see what we're talking about. It doesn't matter. Go over there. Look at what she was able to do at the same time you guys were there.
Ghetto News Network.
You know, I mean, she does some cool shit to help people out. I'm not saying that, but at the same time,
I gotta crack that window.
If you gotta-
they
yeah, I
hotbox
could-
you, and it's like
oh no, dude.
I know how hot it was in that fucking.
Yeah, and it turns out they have AC in there. They just choose not to turn it on. At the end of we started smelling really bad. Like all of us were smelling really bad.
I wasn't gonna
And then-
say nothing, man.
And then
but
all
you-
of a sudden they turn on the thing, and we're just sitting there just dripping sweat. I was like, they're gonna get us all wet and stinky.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna shove us in all these fucking
air
like,
conditioning.
They put 28 people in an 8-person cell. They had 3 cells in the back, and then started kicking people and shit when people got a little frustrated and unruly. You couldn't even sit down in there. You had to stand. It was fucking bad, dude.
Did you get anything to eat? You want anything from the store?
No, I had 2 bologna sandwiches at the end because I was dying. They didn't feed us until right at outtake. I thought that it was gonna take longer, and my tummy was bad. So I'll get something on the way home after we do.
Dude, the fact that
Some
you had to
watching.
go through 3 different stations and get a ferry over here, that is like really good timing. I mean, when you're talking about jail,
Well,
like,
did you guys get to go out and do work last night then?
fuck no, I went straight to the room and passed out. Yeah, I was already in zombie mode when they arrested you.
Yeah.
Like I only had a few hours of sleep the night before.
Yeah, I was kind of curious. I wanted to get more video of that illegal fucking.
I told you I didn't
Checkpoint.
I told you. Remember yesterday? I said, dude, I don't even want to go to that fucking checkpoint. But you wanted to go, so I was like, fuck it. As long as you're driving.
Yeah, I wasn't really worried about it. I just wanted to, cruise by it and hear him be, if all he had to say was, yeah, I'll arrest you if you don't give it to me, and I'll fucking hand it to you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Ain't my problem. That's cool.
I showed him my driver's license so they wouldn't tow your van, bro.
Yeah. No, at that point we're playing. At that point we're playing safety.
Yeah.
That ain't no point to it.
I was like, look, man, what's it gonna take for me to drive this van out of here? Do you want to see my driver's license? He was like, yep. And I was like, well, here. And then he let me drive your van out of there. So
all good. I think it went just fine considering.
we went there.
I had more things that I wanted to articulate to the man, but he was just like, I was gonna try and clarify to him why it was illegal, but as soon as you put me under arrest, my mouth goes shut. So
Yeah,
fuck that.
because all those heroes, they sit around out there all day and they tell stories like, if they mention First Amendment, I'm breaking the window, or if they mention Fifth Amendment, I'll mace them in the face. They tell those kind of stories all day long.
Nino was sitting back there. He was like, Bruce, man, what's up? And I just kind of smiled and went by.
Nino was back where?
He was there when they hooked me up. Like, as they walked me around the corner, Nino was back there.
He was at the concentration camp?
Yeah. And that's totally a concentration camp. It's
Yeah.
a cage inside of a freaking
Metal box.
semi-truck, rail car. They're the same exact size for a reason.
They can put those things on a train easily.
Yeah, no, they fit right on the
Semi-truck.
train.
Yeah. Well, they had Hood News. She was so close taking video. The only way she could have been any closer was if she was actually in the jail cell.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then they pushed us all the way out into the fucking road.
yeah.
The accredited and respectable Ghetto News Network.
Yeah, I was feeling bad because I told CJ I was going to keep my nose clean this weekend. But man, I didn't push that. I didn't really feel like I was pushing it at all. I just wanted clarification.
That's what CJ said. He said, dude, he didn't even refuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't refuse. I just
Yeah.
asked him what was going on.
Yeah, you did not refuse.
So I thought I did it all right, but you know how it is when you're sitting in there on a cold piece of concrete. It'll bend your reality a little bit too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. So,
But yeah, you know the deal. Then I'm the guy that knows everything about the jail, so then you become, well, you've only been there once. Well, you didn't even go in the last time. Yeah, and yeah.
yeah.
I just have a lot of experience in that jail, so everybody's like, what's the process? What goes on? And
That was the first time I ever went through the booking process. Because when Gaynor arrested me, as soon as Gaynor got to the jail, Captain Miga says, let him go. That was bullshit, Gaynor.
Yeah.
Let him go. And they released me immediately. I never even got to book in.
that's wild.
I still love Miguez for that, bro.
Yeah.
He upheld his oath. That's why Miguez never got promoted any higher than what he did, because he upheld his oath.
Yeah, and on top of that, Miguez,
They promote the scumbags like Caldwell.
Miguez is over at Swiftwater, and that was actually where I met Miguez. Like, I've known Miguez for a long time. When I was doing Swiftwater training for the fire department, that was when I actually originally met Miguez. And that was part of why they had him be an intermediary, is because I'd done Swiftwater training with him for sure. I don't know if I did any fire training.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you're out, man.
Woo, me too. God, I got that new water heater, and it throws down some scalding water, and I am looking forward to taking about 3 showers in a row.
I told you should have showered.
I know.
It wouldn't have mattered, though, because they still hotboxed you.
Yeah, yeah. But we were at the
Down.
room. I was like, maybe I'll take a fresh shower. No, we're just going to go out in the hot, sticky air. I'm just going to feel like crap in 20 minutes anyway. And I was thinking about it when I was in there just dripping sweat. I was like, I really wish I would have taken that shower.
Yeah.
Not that it would have mattered. There was a puddle of sweat underneath everybody in that thing. It was 100 and some degrees in there. It was 105 if it was 30. And then they were all walking around behind me, making all these comments. Yeah, you're gonna be on the island till 4 o'clock in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Yeah.
and they were like, yeah, I'm sure glad we got Caldwell. He's the best guy I ever worked for. I was like, Caldwell's just proof that you can stack shit over 6 foot tall if it wears a hat.
Yeah.
Then it was funny, they all laughed at it. I don't know, we had a little bit of, I'm regaling with my stories. Man, yeah, this one sheriff's deputy was like processing me, and I recognized her. She's one of the sheriff's deputies that's works the court. So she's like a bailiff. It took me a minute to figure out where she come from. Apparently, Fullen told everybody in every department basically that they needed to go out and work this thing. So I'm curious to see how the numbers have changed. I'll bet they have almost the same numbers as they had last year. I don't know. Was there any reports of a shooting?
I haven't heard any reports of any shootings.
Okay. I figured if anybody would get shot, it would be by the police. But
Yeah. I remember when we went to Crystal Beach a couple of years ago, there were lots of shootings down there, man. Two people got shot right real close to where I was at, man. It was, you know, there was some crazy shit going on down there. And, you know, if you're going to pull shit like that, I support the police locking those bastards up.
And that's the thing.
You know, but all this other bullshit, dude.
I don't mind the police presence there. It was crazy and shit. That's fine. Have the police presence there, but don't be locking people up. Like, you know, somebody started going down the beach and they're like, hey, this isn't for us. Let's go back to the house. And they went to turn around and there's no U-turn. So as soon as they turn around, boom, they got swarmed and people were going to jail for not wearing their seatbelts, driving 15 miles an hour on the beach.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't even getting, like, there wasn't open containers or anything that they were getting them with. They were getting them with seatbelt tickets on the beach because they decided they didn't want to be in the mess. Like, come on.
Well, let me ask you this. This is the question that I want to ask you. Okay, remember back in the 1930s and 40s in Germany, they would have the checkpoints and, you know, papers, please, papers.
We must have the papers.
We must have papers. And you were not fucking free to go. The road would be blocked. Okay, and now America is supposed to be not like that. Tell me what the difference between what 1940s Germany and what happened to you yesterday was. Is there any difference at all?
I think that in the end, my room had less showers in it. Yeah. And other than that, no. That's it, man. You know, it ain't like they were nice to me. I'm a big guy, easy to trip up. They like messing around with it.
But basically, they said papers, and
yeah,
you didn't even say no. And
no, I wasn't denying it. If he would have let me know that it was an arrestable thing, I would have put him over. That's all I needed him to say. This is the thing that we're going to be arresting people for. Okay, here it is.
Yeah, that's what we discussed before we went through it. If they threaten arrest, give them the ID.
Yeah.
And it didn't even get to that point.
No.
Do you want a water or anything, bro?
I want like 10.
I got a whole case in the back of the truck.
Okay. Man, that's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, we get
54 mercury. That's fine. We got a little bit of time. We got the dilly dally thing. Actually, you know what? There is, on the way to the ferry, there is a convenience store on the left-hand side at that light. Let's pull in there real quick. I'll give me something with a little bit more flavor to it.
10 fluoride.
All they give you is that city water that comes out of the toilet.
Yeah, fluoride water.
I'm going to tell you right now, everybody in there talking about toilet water while they're wearing their Crocs. It was like Idiocracy, dude. I'm telling you, it was the movie. Plain and simple. Toilet water and Crocs. Now I need electrolytes. How many Idiocracy fans do we have in here?
That was a funny movie. Oh, shit.
I'm seeing your comments.
What are they saying?
Yeah. Idiocracy was a documentary, no doubt. It was foreshadowing is what it was. Cultural foreshadowing. It's terrifying. Maybe I need to get a monster truck. I did get the Cummins fired up. Oh.
Yeah, if I would have.
Little Cliffy's in here. Yeah, Cliff, I didn't get a chance to get those pictures I was trying to get for you. I ended up on the inside of the box instead of the outside.
Hey, you said that you wanted to go to that checkpoint and see if you could get close and see what was going on in there. And god dang it, if you didn't get all the way in there.
I'm telling you right now, I got up close and personal.
You didn't get to take any pictures,
Gynecologist. No.
No pictures, though. They let you in and let you look around real good, but no pictures.
Yeah. Well, I think that that's a pretty awesome case. So,
Yeah, it wasn't a refusal.
Exxon.
Oh, yeah. Glad you reminded me because I was fixing to fly right by it. Put my blinker on so I don't go to jail. No seatbelt made them people go to fucking jail, dude.
Yeah, dude, there was so many no seatbelt tickets.
Heroes, man.
And like they're just arresting full cars of people. Everything got towed.
Yeah.
That was their big thing. Tow everything, search everything.
I'm surprised they let me drive your van away, dude.
Yeah. Well, and I'm curious how quickly they were realizing that they'd fucked up.
You can watch the video. Dude, your video already got twice as many views as my arrest. And I don't understand why. I think
Live?
I was live streaming when you
were
got
live
arrested.
streaming.
It was at 12,000 views this morning.
Well, it's because it's short and the action's right there.
And it's because my camera wasn't shaking all over the place too, I bet. But what I was gonna say was, and what was I saying? Fuck, man, I had a
All
brain
right, we'll
fart.
think on it.
All right. I had a really good point I was fixing to make, and I completely had a brain fart. Y'all, we'll be right back. Just hang out a minute. Huh?
I was talking about how quickly he recognized.
Well, I'm curious which one specifically they're reciting, but it's in. Oh, you know what? It's in your.
Yeah.
Man, that's gotta be kind of a cool place to have an apartment, dude. Right over the fucking liquor store in Taquiera. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, Flatman's not quite empty yet. Ooh, baby. That's a special kind of stank that is on me. It's like every one of them rooms I was in was just like had its own smell, and then like they had us packed in together so tight we were rubbing on each other and shit. So like, oh man, I'd take a shower at the hotel room, but I don't want to put these clothes back on, dude.
I think
I might burn them, dude. Like, fuck me,
they smell pretty great. I
dude.
can tell you sweated out a good bit last night.
Oh, it's horrible.
I know you did because I sweated out too, man.
Yeah. I think we should have gone to the light.
I'm sure that they were. Yeah, I fucked up. I really fucked up here. Now I can't take a U-turn.
Yeah, back
can I?
up into the lot and then go.
Alright.
I've done this a couple times. That's why. As soon as you run to the corner, it's like, I think we fucked up.
Oh, when I was in the hospital, yo, I made sure, like, I wasn't gonna have these people, nurses and everybody, like, think, oh, this guy's got handcuffs on. He must be dangerous. I let everybody know in the hospital that I was arrested for walking on the side of the road. The cop that was with me at the hospital was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
They were like, I can't believe they fucking arrested you over this. And then they're making me sit here with you. It's fucking ridiculous. Even the police were saying it.
Oh shit.
The nurses were saying it. I mean, you
gotta
guys
get-
are a joke, man.
That's funny.
You guys are a fucking joke.
Oh yeah.
Walking on the wrong
Well,
side of the road.
and you know what? Like, I was all cool with the guards and shit. And he was saying that, like, one of the biggest issues with GPD is that they don't have their own jail. So they fuck with people and get them all wound up and pissed off and then just dump them at the sheriff's department. So they don't have any accountability at all for their actions and what they do.
Galveston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only
That is
cell
their
at
jail.
GPD. Well, but that's the thing, is that most other places have a jail and then they transport to Galveston County.
Am I
That's
good?
good. Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. Left turn yields on green, but there ain't nobody there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, it's crooked. This whole road is like some old school crazy Galveston shit. But yeah.
Going back to Germany, y'all. Look, when I left the room and drove to the pier, I didn't see not one cop, dude.
Yeah, they dropped off.
They were all gone.
I was there with didn't even know that all the cops were out there. They were like, look, there's cops everywhere. Because most of them never even made it to the beach. Like, most of them were getting caught at like that, the same checkpoint I was.
Yeah.
Or a couple of them got on the beach up here and realized that they didn't really want to drive down the beach, and then like tried to turn around and go to the last exit that they had passed because they didn't know when the next one was, and then they got arrested for doing a U-turn on the beach. I mean, you figure half of the shit you hear in there is bullshit or turned pretty well.
Especially if it comes from the people working in there. They always lie to you and give you misinformation.
But those, yeah. So it was just kind of, it was interesting. I'd never been in jail with a crowd quite like that.
Y'all were packed in there, huh? Bad.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
let me
you got
go
me
online.
muffling. Yeah. No, 28. I counted it, and it was 28 people in an 8-man cell.
You were in that cell?
Yeah.
Oh man, it sucked. They never put, when they brought me to the jail, they let me sit out in the fucking, and they didn't put me in a cell. They let me sit there in a chair right next to where they were booking people. I sat there for 3 or 4 hours and then they let me go.
It wasn't that bad, man. The chairs are like rubbery and they like
Yeah.
lean back if you lean back in them. I was fucking comfortable, man.
Not
It
me.
was
I
the
was
most
sleeping on
comfortable-
concrete the whole time.
It was the most
man.
comfortable jail. It was the most
Well-
comfortable experience I ever experienced after being arrested. Spent most of
Yeah,
my time in the hospital, and then I didn't even have to get in the cell, man. I sat right there by the
He did
fucking
not
front
get the
desk.
Galveston County experience. That's for sure.
No, I didn't, man. Never even had to go in the cell, bro. I would have had to go in the cell if I would have had to use the bathroom, but I was only there for about 3 hours and I never even had to piss while I was there. I didn't drink the fucking fluoride water.
Yeah.
No.
It's worse than fluoride water. The pipes in the building are bad, and that building was built after Ike. That building was built like the year I got here. Maybe it was me in mine.
If you're coming in late, sorry that the audio quality sucks because Galveston unlawfully seized 2 of my phones, and this is just a backup phone. It's an emergency situation, and that's why the audio sucks. So it is what it is. I'll have better shit shortly.
We need to figure that out here in a few days, I guess. Huh?
I,
Talk about our plan on that.
That's what I wanted to do. Is I wanted to go to that substation. Too.
They don't have your shit anymore. It's up here.
Well, I mean, I went home on my, I tracked it on my iPad and my MacBook at home because those three devices act as one device. That's the way Apple works. I have them all.
Yeah, linked. I got you.
They're all linked together.
Yeah.
So I did the tracking, and the tracking shows that my phone is at that fucking substation.
How we doing?
How's it going, boss?
I can't complain, brother. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So the GPS coordinates and the tracking shows that my phone is at that substation.
Still.
That was yesterday.
Okay. Have the batteries? Oh, you haven't been home to check.
I got to go home to check it again. But I reported the phone stolen through Apple, so the phone has been locked. Because that's what happened. They stole it. 42 USC 2000 AA says it is a violation of federal law to seize any member of the free press's work materials that is being used for news disseminating and gathering purposes. And that's what they did. They seized both of my phones that I used to gather and disseminate news, in direct violation of the First Amendment and 42 USC 2000 AA. And do you think that the Galveston County Sheriff's Office cares after knowing that they violated federal law? Nope. They don't give a fuck. You think Hitler cared when he was violating the Geneva Act when he was doing it? Nope. He didn't give a
Was
fuck.
the Geneva Act from World War I? And then he violated that? Is that how that works?
I'm not sure. Looks like they're running out of room on this ferry.
I think we were like the last Indian.
We're the last one. Woo, we just barely made it. Hell yeah.
Wow.
We got the last spot on the boat.
That's funny.
I think. Nope, there's
Nope,
one more.
nope, there's one more.
One more spot. We got
Close
the second
enough.
to the last spot. What's up, man?
Cool.
Yeah, they're gonna put 3 more cars on here.
At least 2. We good? Thanks, man.
Dude, and then some of the guys that were in there, they were like, dude, we were going fishing. We didn't even know anything about it. And my buddy, we're driving my buddy's old fishing truck, and it's got like a shitty blinker or whatever. And then they ended up getting pulled over and all their shit searched because it was Jeep weekend. And it was just dudes going shark fishing. And they ended up in jail, man. chat.
You're supposed to stay in your vehicle until the ship starts moving.
No, those people are.
Oh, they're walk-ons.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. So we were on the ferry, in case y'all didn't know.
Lowry.
Is he in here again? He was in there this morning when I first started it.
Yeah, that's funny. What's he do on this one? What's his name that he usually uses when he's in yours? He was using
He's probably using a fake account. He's infamous for fake accounts.
yeah. Oh
I don't know
yes.
how he keeps up with all of them.
God,
He's
guy's
probably
got too much time on his hands.
yeah. He's probably has guys 100 different fucking emails.
Mike Pants or something like that, or some dumb shit. Or
Telling you what, if they ever do a fucking extraction on his phone, that guy's going away, bro.
yeah, he was all talking about how he was taking screenshots of this and that, and I'm like, dude, go for it. Like, what are you even talking about, man? Like, he is one of the gaslightingest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah. Somebody sent me an email yesterday saying, "Oh, Lowry's posting shit saying that they're gonna find CP in your phones." Look, I don't care. Everybody knows that Lowry is a liar. Okay? And anybody that believes a fucking word that guy says, I don't give a fuck about anyway, because they're stupid or they're just so crooked that they don't care that he's lying. Everybody knows the guy's a liar. If you believe him, that's good. I don't want, that ain't the kind of support I want anyway. But here's the thing that people forget. I was already got my phones jacked in Fort Worth not too long ago, and they went through all my shit and didn't find nothing. Like, they charged me with a bogus charge just so they could go through my phones, hoping that they were going to find something that would stick, and they found absolutely nothing.
I just think it's funny that every time he gets in there, he's got some other weird shit that he's trying to claim. Like, does he have a?
That's what I love about Apple.
Does he have like a
products, man.
bullshit dictionary? But hey, I'll tell you what. I'd have 100 or 200 comments in my shit if it wasn't for Lowry jumping in there and boosting it to 900 comments.
Yeah.
So come on with it, Lowry.
Yeah, he fucking
Call me
really,
fat as much as you want, dude.
he really pumps up the engagement on the videos. That's why I like it.
The only pain you're doing me is to my sciatic because my wallet gets fatter.
Yeah. Especially on Facebook, man. I ended up blocking him because he kept reporting my videos.
Oh yeah,
But
that's just a pain in the ass.
then he shows up with a fake account and starts leaving hundreds of comments, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I always know it's him because he's the only one that accuses me of pepper spraying babies. And he's the only one that ever.
He jumped into my account.
He's the only one that ever says that I walked into a parked fire truck. So it doesn't matter what fake account he uses. Once he starts saying that dumb shit,
Yeah.
I immediately know it's him.
Yeah.
He's the only person that ever says that dumb shit. Oh, this is Lowry.
I say it's weird that somebody would discredit themselves that much.
Yeah, he is completely discredited himself.
I mean, he's just so full of shit.
No
Well,
credibility.
and his wife was in my chat the other morning too.
Yeah.
They were bouncing shit off of each other.
Yeah. Yeah. They
It was funny because like you could see it going back and forth, and I'm like, oh man, you guys are like ganging up on shit you didn't even talk about in here. Like, fuck me, man.
You know,
It's like-
Lowry used to do on my Facebook, he'd leave a message on with this fake account, then he would switch accounts and get to another fake account, and he would have a conversation back and forth with himself between his fake
Jesus.
accounts. It was so weird, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, man, you must not have anything to do.
Wow. Oh yeah, and then he claimed to be a vet too. Stole some valor.
Stolen valor.
Yeah.
He wants to be a police officer so bad. Authoritarian.
Jesus Christ. Well, you're you're a lying piece of shit, Lowry. You'd fit right in.
Give everybody a view.
Looky there.
Ocean.
Alright.
It's a nice sailboat over there.
That's like an early Lagoon 38. It's a little bit bigger than the one I'm looking at.
Let's get out for a minute and see if the wind
Yeah,
is too bad.
Fountain Peugeot, maybe. That is a Fountain Peugeot.
Oh, I can't even get the hell out of here, man. Oh. It's not as windy as it was the last time. It's actually nice out here. There's the back of the boat. There's over there. Nice sailboat over there. Yeah, if this ship sinks, all 500 of us are going to be rescued on this. This is our rescue boat. All 1,000 of us on here. I was freaking out, man, in the ambulance. They had me handcuffed to the bed on this ferry. I was like, dude, this is fucked up, man, because I'm pretty, I was very athletic as a kid. I'm a good swimmer. I feel like ship sank, I could grab a piece of debris and float myself to safety. But if you're handcuffed to a fucking hospital bed, you're done, bruh. Hopefully that hospital bed floats. So that's where we're going, over there. We came from over there, and we're going over there. Back to Nazi Germany. I would really like to check out some of the beach today. We haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, man. Let's do a little drive down.
We're going to do a drive down the beach sometime today.
I'll go secure everything, get my cameras. That way I can go live, let everybody know.
It's freaking beautiful out now, man. Earlier this morning it was very windy and muggy. Now it's just fucking awesome. Hey, Bruce is a fucking soldier, though, man. He did not give up that ID. Woo! Oh, shit.
Have you ever gone upstairs?
Yeah, I have. Let's go. Let's give everybody a tour of the boat. I hate touching these handrails, man, because they got bathrooms up here, and most of these people don't wash their hands. I won't. The other night, I made the mistake. I went out and I touched these handrails. My hands were all greasy and shit, dude. I immediately went and washed them. I won't touch them. Don't touch the door handles. See, this is all bathrooms all the way down. Bathroom there, bathroom there, bathroom there, bathroom there. Then the other side is all men's. So now you guys can see why I'm not going to be touching the handles on the way down from the stairs. But here you can walk out here. Here's the good view right here. There's Boulevard Peninsula, Crystal Beach. This is a major shipping canal, man. You can see the big barges one of those little kids is gonna fall through those holes down. I know they got bars. This lady looks like she's having some kind of a fit. Poor lady. Everybody's like helping her. I think she got dizzy. She looks like she's okay now. I thought she was fixing to hit the ground. There's two people holding her up. I can already see the police lights over there, y'all, where they're dropping us off at. Yeah, I really thought that if, for some bullshit, walking on the side of the road bullshit, I really thought that, you would think that if you ended up in the freaking hospital, that they would have just let me go, but they didn't, man. They had an officer come down there with me, made sure I was handcuffed to the bed the whole time, like they really wanted me. And the officer, there's some dolphins right there. I just seen them come up. But the officers that were assigned, there was two different officers assigned to sit with me, and they were very embarrassed because I made sure I let the whole hospital know why I was in there. And they weren't happy, man. And the guy that came and picked me up, I don't know if y'all can see the dolphins over here, but the guy that came and picked me up was very unhappy about the whole situation. Y'all, the sun is, I tried to zoom in so y'all can see the dolphins, but the sun is making it where I can't really see the screen very well. But there's dolphins right there. See them? I zoomed in too much. There's dolphins. I can't even see what the hell I'm freaking aimed at, man. Too much sun. Sorry, y'all. The dolphins are literally right here. Where'd they go? Here they are. Here they are. One just came up. Another one just came up. There they are, right there. There's 3 or 4 of them right there. Hopefully y'all were able to see the dolphins. It's hard for me to see the screen because of this glare. Oh, you can go up there too. Yeah, I missed that. I heard Bruce just say my name from up there. Let me get to where I can see. Oh, I'm zoomed in good. Let me zoom in. Y'all saw I'm good. I can see the screen from in here. Where'd they go? I don't see him anymore. This is a public boat. This is almost like a First Amendment audit right now, I guess you could say. I mean, kind of. I don't want to touch anything, man. Hope I don't lose my balance going down.
Well, time to take a shower. Check out a roadblock.
I don't know. What time is it? We'll go see if we can still get back in the room. What time is it?
I don't know.
It's past 11 and it's over, bro.
Oh, the room?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. But,
I only rented it for one night.
yeah, I was making a joke. I didn't want to go back to jail without a shower.
Well, we're going back there. We'll go see if the door will open, and if it does, you can take a shower real quick.
God, I don't even know that it's got to be worth it at least a little bit.
What time?
It's
What time
like
is it?
stuck in my shirt.
What time is it, ladies and gentlemen? Somebody put the time in the chat. Hold on, I got another device right here. I got this tablet that's also like a phone. It is 11:24, Bruce. I don't think we're gonna make it to take a shower.
No, it's all right. I think taking a shower and putting these clothes back on would actually be grosser than just.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Cheryl. I got more devices in here. I was just being lazy. Another phone activated. I forgot that this one has that weird echo. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's my fun day. Oh. Live's going on 3 hours, Bruce.
Boil.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
There's still more room here than there was in that holding cell.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. They opened the door to it and I walked in and I was like, oh my God.
Another thing about that Galveston County jail, when I was in there, most jails is freezing cold, and that one wasn't, dude. I was comfortable the whole time I was
It is in the cells.
in the cells. It's real cold.
The cells is freezing cold.
They never put me in a cell, thank God. That was the most pleasant arrest jail experience I ever had, man. You could see it in my mugshot. Like I was freaking I was enjoying the situation.
I did take a good mugshot though.
You got a good mugshot?
I think I did a pretty good one.
I saw it. It was pretty good. You weren't smiling ear to ear like I was, but it was still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not an ear-to-ear smiler in pictures.
Me either,
Makes
but
me
I made
feel
sure.
weird.
I made sure I was in that one.
I really think I should have smiled more. I was gonna do the Jane Fonda fucking power to the people, but I think I could have gotten away with it. They were in such a hurry to get everybody out.
Look, man, I really don't feel like getting arrested today, bro.
I don't really feel like getting arrested either.
I didn't feel like getting arrested the other night, and I got arrested.
I didn't feel like getting arrested yesterday. I'd actually say that most of the time it was not my plan.
I am a man of principle, though.
Yeah, I wasn't just gonna let that go. He had to at least say the words, man. You can't just stand there in ambiguity and force people to do illegal shit. I let him know it was illegal. I put him on notice that he was breaking the Constitution.
CJ said you did well because you never denied it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna deny it.
It was not a denial.
Yeah.
So they tried. I mean, it was just a bogus arrest, dude. You didn't deny it. You didn't deny it.
Yeah.
You were trying to practice your rights, and they punished you for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was trying to peacefully practice my rights, and I would have bowed down without the violence.
Yeah.
And they chose violence.
They chose violence. They escalated it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but putting me in a cage is violence. There's just no two ways
Yeah.
about it.
Handcuffs. Yeah. Kidnapping. Sure.
If I would have at any point decided that I didn't want to go in that cage, they would have beat the tar out of me.
They would have killed you,
That's
bro.
it.
Yeah.
That's violence.
I mean,
violence
they
it.
basically tied you up. That's violence.
Yeah.
Kidnapping and tied you up. That's violence. Under threat of
More bodily harm.
yeah, with a gun. They kidnapped you at gunpoint. I mean, they didn't point the gun at you, but I mean, you know, it was right there.
Yeah, it's an interesting line to draw, you know. But I promise if I would have tried not to be arrested, they would have.
I'm not driving through that fucking checkpoint.
I don't want to drive that terminal. I just want the numbers, but he set them on your thing, so
I'm
I
not
just want to
going-
look up the numbers. I just want to go to the beach. and
I've
see the beach.
already accomplished what I came here to accomplish. I'm not going back to that checkpoint.
I really wanted to get more pictures of it, but I have a feeling it's being
All the
pulled
pictures
down.
are on that Ghetto News Network channel, man. She's got the best pictures in the world. I've already documented all of them. You're not going to get no better pictures than her. All right, cars are moving. Oh, damn it! I don't even have my keys in my ignition. And cars are
Harvey's the
moving.
guy.
I'm going to be that guy.
Harvey's that guy. Harvey's that guy.
Not dang.
He's gonna get in a hurry and rear end somebody. I wonder how many accidents they have on this.
Let's
thing.
plug this charger in because I have no idea what my battery level's at. Let's just be on this. Hey, this phone's doing a pretty good, even though the audio sucks, it's doing a pretty good job live streaming for an emergency phone.
Yeah, I wonder what you'd have to do to fix that damn mic. Like, have him put a new mic in, or
Man, that's just an old cheapo backup emergency phone.
not
man.
even worth it.
I guarantee you, I'll have a brand new iPhone tomorrow.
Yeah,
Put your seatbelt on.
I've got a 25S Plus, S25 Plus coming tomorrow. So. Make sure we're minding our P's and Q's over here.
I don't feel safe over here. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I don't feel safe on the entire shit, dude.
I
Like,
damn sure
this
don't
is
feel
how I've
safe
always
over
felt
here.
in Galveston. Ever since they started arresting me and stalking me and harassing me, how I feel here is how I've always felt in Galveston.
I mean, I feel
Well, since they started, like I said, since they started stalking me and harassing me.
there's more police on this Bolivar Island than there is anywhere in America right now, and I feel way less safe now that I'm on this island. Look at all the people leaving.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about leaving.
Oh, we're gonna be in line for hours trying to leave.
Had a pretty picnic, but you can't forget the weather. Yeah, whatever.
Here we are back in Berlin. We started the live stream in Berlin, and now we are back in Berlin. Wow, look at this line to get on the ferry, y'all.
Yeah, man. We might want to wait a little bit to burn this off. We should go and have lunch somewhere and let this fucking.
Oh, this guy's puking.
Nice.
I don't mean to dry snitch anybody, but he was puking. And driving.
Some poor girl come into the thing last night, and she was so drunk they had to hold her up. Like, that was a PI. She was a danger to herself. Like,
Yeah, that's what PI is supposed
that's
to
what
be.
a PI is supposed to be.
Yeah.
That she was falling down. It took 4 people to move her around, and she thought it was all hilarious. And like fell and hit her head on the wall and shit. I was just like, wow, like that is a PI.
That was a PI.
That was a PI. So
Not what Caldwell uses.
Not what Caldwell and all
I
that
smell
shit.
liquor on your breath, Bruce. You're under arrest, PI.
yeah. Well, I'm begging for a breathalyzer.
I smell a beer on you. Yeah, you're begging for a breathalyzer.
Well, I'm begging for a breathalyzer. Give me a breathalyzer. Doesn't work that way, Bruce.
Oh yeah, Nick said that you were mad that I cut that part out of the video.
I know.
I went back and watched the video, and it's not cut out. I don't know. You weren't paying attention, dude. It was not cut out.
No, it was like the first time and the second time.
I cut it out of your video, but I showed it in Nick's video. You heard it in Caldwell's body camera, but you didn't hear it on your video. There was no point in repeating it twice.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was a moment in time.
It wasn't cut out, though. I just thought I'd let you know that. Go back and watch it. It definitely wasn't cut out.
It's just, you know how it is when you have a thing that's on your brain to make sure it's always there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? I could have been making dinner while it was playing and didn't hear it and got all
You missed
fucking
it.
sideways.
Because I was using the body camera and your footage. I did cut it out of your footage, but it was picked up on Caldwell's body camera.
I just like it to be clear because that shit just pisses me off. You
Yeah,
know
it was
how
a-
it is.
it
It
was a
rubs
bogus-
my ass.
It was a
I'm
bogus
all with
arrest.
it. It's all good.
It was definitely a bogus arrest.
Yeah, this should be a really nice week. Videos should be surfacing.
Well, I'm telling you what, man, we planned to spend the weekend here, and
We ended up spending it.
we started the weekend here, and we're finishing the weekend here. And we mission accomplished, dude. We wanted to document tyranny, and we did.
Oh yeah, we documented tyranny. You know, there's no better way than us both walking out with Fullen and Caldwell's project becoming, I don't know, their intent to become explanatory, self-explanatory. I'm curious to see what ends up being the outcome of this with arrests, accidents, and all of that, and how much it costs the taxpayers for very little change.
Yeah. I wonder what the speed limit is on this road.
60, and then there's a 45 section up here.
I'm doing 50. Am I good?
Yeah, I was bouncing between 50 and 55 because I felt comfortable at that speed, and I see no reason to go faster.
Dude, like,
It's the beach.
we already know they've been taking people to jail for no seatbelts, no brake lights.
And here's where it drops to 45, I'm pretty sure.
I am not trying to go to jail for speeding today. I'm not trying to go to jail for going too slow either.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
this is just bullshit what they're doing over here, man. They have shown the whole world that they want Nazi Germany again. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, ladies and gentlemen. I know.
Well, they want a police state,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Texas is
The
already a
Galveston
police state.
city attorney
60.
expressed that he wanted a police state too.
Yeah.
So
The DA was at the checkpoint yesterday all day, and that
Oh.
dumb ghetto news said, "Oh, you know everything's legal because the DA's here."
dear Lord, I've got an intent to sue to handle that guy.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Well, was it the district attorney or the city attorney?
The DA.
The district
The
attorney?
district attorney,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
And I don't watch Ghetto News Network, but that's just what I was told. People send me stuff, man, all the time.
right, I'm doing 55 and it's 6. I'm gonna set my cruise.
And people have the ability to pass.
It's passing me too. Good for him.
Hey, sometimes people have somewhere to go.
I'm not mad at him. Turned into a beautiful day out here
Yeah, man, it's a great day on the beach.
on Nazi Beach.
Ah, the shores of Tripoli.
The SS unit.
Yeah, there goes a bunch of barricades.
Who was
Yeah.
it that used to tell us that Caldwell was a Nazi sympathizer, that he has all the we had an insider tell us that this guy has pictures.
I have an insider, but he's still a friend.
This guy has
That's
pictures
that.
of Hitler in his house and shit.
Yeah, he like collects memorabilia.
Nazi memorabilia.
So
I bet Lowry does too.
I knew a guy that had a Nazi quarter, but he has interesting views about people with different melanin content. So, you know,
Yeah.
it all kind of tracks. Ooh, the Bolivar escape room. Escape rooms are fun.
I'm not seeing massive police presence that we did yesterday.
No, I think they pulled off, get everybody out of here quick. I'm sure this is going to be labeled a huge success.
Well, if I need a lawsuit next year, I know where I'm coming. If I
I thought
get
you already got one this year.
if I get in a bind next year,
Yeah.
you know.
I was going to say, I could use an arrest like that about once a month.
I honestly don't want to be arrested. I just wish that they'd leave me alone and let me be a free American.
Yeah,
But if you do unlawfully arrest me, I will try to do everything I can to hold you accountable.
well, the only thing that makes a difference is them losing money. That's the only thing they care about.
No, the only thing they care about is being exposed on YouTube.
Yeah, they actually don't really care about the money that much, but
No.
it takes my time and effort to expose them, so.
Dude, they made enough money off of these unlawful arrests in the last 2 days to pay off every fucking lawsuit that the county's had.
I don't know,
All year.
because they were letting people go, like.
It doesn't matter. They still got to go through the court system and get fined.
Yeah. I'm curious how much they're gonna make off of it. Because this is expensive shit. And 300 and some officers all working overtime at $40 to $50 an hour. You know what I mean? Like, but plus their overtime, so yeah,
Guess who pays for that?
exactly.
Yeah, we do.
That's one thing that old Republican Fuller likes to do is spend the shit out of taxpayer money.
Okay, so I've just been driving and not paying attention, but I don't think I passed that room up yet.
No,
Okay. Don't let me pass it up first. Remember the first time we came here, we ate there 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That's where we lost Austin's keys, remember? Or we locked him in the truck or something? Remember?
yeah. It was some weird shit.
Me and you butted heads that day, but that was the first time we ever butted heads.
Oh, you know what? Because Austin disappeared with the keys.
Yes.
Austin disappeared.
He
with
had the fob.
so when we shut off the truck, it wouldn't go anywhere.
We drove the
There's-
truck off and he had the fob in his pocket.
Yeah, we're not getting harassed by a cop.
And there's Bruce's van.
Let's make sure that the backup key works.
They're cleaning the room that we were in right now. So no shots of us taking a shower.
That's all good. I'm sure they're happy to be done with this weekend. And this is a nice little place, dude.
Let's go to the beach and just go swimming, bro. That's salt water.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem with that. My
wind-
beach van is.
The wind will dry. It'll wash your clothes and everything.
I was gonna say I'll
And then-
probably actually rinse my shirt out and hang it out to dry.
Yeah, the freaking wind will dry your stuff. Okay, what's the game plan?
Well, I mean,
I'm not going nowhere near that checkpoint.
yeah.
If it's even still there, they're probably breaking it down today. But I don't want to
No,
go.
I was
want to go.
thinking go to the beach, see what the water's like. I don't know. I kind of just want to go and grab some AC and sit down and fucking eat something or something.
I'm gonna follow you. How about that?
Okay. Let's make sure that I'm.
Oh, your key fob. Let me give it to you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
This key doesn't work either.
Oh, fuck.
Man.
Now I can't find your key. Here it is. Here.
Now the door key doesn't work either.
Well, it's a good thing you got that plexiglass on the back. We can get in that way.
Yeah.
See what's going on in the chats.
You don't by chance have one of those flippy screwdriver things, do you?
Yes, I do. I got you. There you go. Everything you need right there. It is Sunday. That means, all the police, they're worshiping their blue line flags and their pictures of Hitler and shit. They're probably worshiping pictures of Jimmy Fallon and Hitler.
How'd you guys come out this weekend? How'd you come out this weekend? All right? Everything go okay this weekend?
Get stuff from hotel. I already got all my stuff. I packed up this morning when I left. I already got my stuff out of the hotel this morning. Y'all really think I'm that slow? I didn't think I'd even be back this early. That's why I got my shit out this morning. I was prepared for it to take all day to get Bruce out of jail. I didn't know it was going to be that damn quick. I'm telling you what, man, I've never seen jails process people and get them in and out as quick as Galveston County, man. If you get arrested in Fort Worth, especially on Friday, you're not getting out till Monday or Tuesday. They don't even book you in until at least 24 hours. This shit, having them booked in, moved from a concentration camp to a substation, onto a ferry to the Galveston County Jail, have you booked in and booked out in less than 12 hours is mind blowing. In Fort Worth, it takes them at least 30 hours just to get you booked in. And then the fucking booking out bond process is another 24 hours. I've seen them take, I paid Manuel Mata's bond one time and they didn't release him till 3 days later. Okay? Oh. Successful weekend, mission accomplished. We sacrificed and, you know, we did sacrifice. Mission accomplished. We knew we were going to document tyranny. We didn't realize that we were going to document Bolsheviks sending people to the damn, what do they call those fucking concentration camps that they used to have in Russia? I'm drawing a brain fart. What are they called, y'all? The gulags. We're in a witness. We were gonna document straight Bolshevism, people getting sent to the gulags. Oh, the gulags, yeah. I'm just really surprised that they didn't. They didn't have any choice but to swiftly release people. There wasn't any room in the jails for all that shit. You heard Bruce say they had 28 people in one 8-man cell. Hey, Bruce. Yeah. Why don't you get that thing open? Since I'm skinnier, I'll jump in and crawl through. If you want me to, I'm willing to do that for you.
What's that?
I said, once you get that thing open, since I'll jump through and unlock it for you.
Yeah, I kind of got.
If you want me to. Maybe we can get a long.
Yoga for the day.
Hey, maybe I can use my tripod and we can just reach in with the tripod and hit the unlock button. For some reason, Bruce's van won't unlock. He's got two key fobs that don't work. He told me that shit would happen yesterday, and I still locked his van when I got out of it. As soon as I locked it and shut the door, I was like, oh shit. That's all right though, man. I'm only gonna leave that van unlocked out here all night. It has all of his phones and shit in there. He's fixing to get in there. He has a piece of plexiglass screwed in for one of his back windows. So all he has to do is take the screws out, remove the piece of plexiglass. Hey, Accountability Angel, good to see you. Bruce has his trifold. Hey, Bruce.
Yeah.
The chat says, use your trifold.
I don't think my trifold's long enough or has enough girth.
Okay. That was kind of funny. Hey, I wonder, that's where we messed up yesterday, you guys. We should have had a trifold. I'm not making fun of anybody, but I really do think a trifold would have saved us yesterday. What do y'all think? No, I mean, look, if that makes you feel, you know, if you have a hard time memorizing your rights and stuff, and you feel like that would help you to be able to read, hey, if it helps people, I'm all for it, man. I actually think Attorney Shield is a really great tool. I told my daughter I would pay for it for her because I wanted her to have it, and she said she didn't want it. So she said, I've never been pulled over. I don't need it. I'm like, okay, she's 22 now. She said she didn't want it. I'm not going to argue with her, but I really wish she would have it. I told her I would pay for it every year. I sent her a dash camera too. I paid for it and shipped it to her, and she doesn't use it. You can't, I mean, she's a grown woman. For some reason, the younger people aren't as into civil rights as us older people are. I don't, like my analytics on my YouTube channel, a great vast majority of the people that watch my channel on a consistent basis are 40 and above. Now, don't get me wrong, there are young people, 20s through 30s. There's teenagers are the very, 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 very little bit. And then 20 and 30-year-olds are that much, 30 to 40-year-olds that much, 40 to 50-year-olds are the majority of it. And the majority of that is men. So if I got the sunglasses on, I can't read the chat. Bo is under 40. That's good, man. Awesome, man. Harvey, what dash cam do you recommend? One that has interior camera plus front and rear? Yes, that's what I recommend. I don't have a camera in the back and I need to get one. You get it? You want to use my tripod to extend? Let's document. Let's see what Bruce is going to do. Is my truck still running? God damn it, I left my truck running. Bruce! You go, Bruce! Dang, Bruce. Nice job, Bruce. I didn't realize you were that athletic.
Oh, yeah, I actually am.
Dang, that was impressive, man. I don't think I could have got through there that easily. How's it going, man? We're just breaking in this van. Please don't call the police on us. No, he locked his keys in it. Yeah, he just crawled in through the back window. He had a piece of plexiglass here.
Oh.
Good job, Bruce.
Hey, one thing, it's another. That's right.
These windows
Never
were
underestimate the roly-poliness of a...
These windows were open all night.
Mm-hmm. Keeps from getting bad in there.
All right, let's go. I'll follow you. Are you hungry?
Not especially right now.
Well, then let's go to the beach.
First.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, we're going to the beach, y'all. I thought he said he was. Yeah, we could probably get arrested for breaking in our own vehicle down here. Charge us with armed burglary of our own vehicle. All the other charges are fucking wrong. Why not? I mean, why not? They charge everybody with the wrong charge. Why not? I think this guy is really... No, he's still washing his truck. I do want to make sure that this charger is constantly plugged in. I don't want to just die. And for some reason, when you're live streaming, it doesn't show you. Okay, I guess I'm charging. Should be charging you. Let's go. Let's go to the beach.
That was worth watching right there, to watch Bruce climb through that. Yeah, shoot, man. I didn't think he was gonna fit for a minute, but he did. I'm just joking. That wasn't nice. That was not nice. Shame on you, Harvey. Damn, is this building falling over? Really? It's all collapsed in. The pop out collapsed. Man, I hope nobody's living in that thing, man. Good Lord. Dang, the freaking water is like violently rough. Look at that. It's all muddy water. Man, I didn't even remember the water being that brown the last time I was here. All right, we're on the beach, everybody. I'm gonna stay live as long as I'm over here in Nazi Germany. So according to the rules, they were saying, I hope we're not going the wrong way, dude. Hold on, man. Hey, am I going the... Have you been here all weekend? I know the sheriff said you're only allowed to drive one way on the beach. Am I going the wrong way?
Yep.
All right, I'm turning around. Thank you.
But they're not here no more, but sure enough, you'll see one.
Yeah, I'm not going any further. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is from here all the way along, there's no parking signs. This way is the only way to drive.
All right, I'm turning around.
All right, buddy.
Thanks,
Y'all have a
man.
good
I already got arrested for walking down the road this weekend.
I know, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, and the jail was full of people with no seatbelt. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, turning around.
Hey, you know, we watched them arrest several of them.
Yeah.
You know,
What were they arresting people for down
the
here?
one we seen yesterday, they pulled dope and a gun off of them
Dope and a gun?
and going the wrong way on the beach.
But it started with going the wrong way.
Started with going the wrong way on the beach.
Thanks, man.
You got a beach sticker?
No.
Then you don't be on the beach.
All right, I'm leaving. I gotta get my friend.
They'll check you for that too.
Come back.
Yeah, if you don't have that parking pass, which they're not selling right now, they'll write you a ticket for that.
I'm not sure that they're not selling.
Yeah, I don't know if they won't tow it.
We seen an 18-wheeler last night.
So,
We're getting off the beach right now.
all right, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Y'all be careful.
We're not even allowed to be on the beach, and we're going the wrong way here in Nazi Germany. And Bruce is just, for whatever reason, he's choosing not to turn the hell around. I know he's looking in the rearview mirror because he stopped. Getting my truck off the beach. I don't have their Nazi sticker, dude. I don't have papers! Hey, papers! I don't have the correct papers. Okay, I reset the stream. Are we back? I reset the stream, y'all. Let me know if we're back. And I'll give y'all an update of what just happened. All right, I reset it. I knew when anytime the numbers drop like that fast, I know. Okay, I don't know if y'all heard what just happened, but we got on the beach. There was a guy coming by. I remembered them saying you're only allowed to drive one way on the beach. Me and Bruce were driving the wrong way, which they've been arresting people all weekend for. And we don't have the beach sticker on our vehicle. We don't have the Nazi Germany beach sticker. And I don't have my seatbelt on right now. Yeah, I do. I would never admit to not wearing a seatbelt on the live stream. I absolutely have on my seatbelt. But we don't have the Nazi symbol. We don't have our papers. We don't have the correct papers to be on the public beach. And they've been arresting people all weekend for no papers. So I'm ready to get the hell out of this wretched shithole. They sure did make this place a miserable fucking place. See how papers. These people hate freedom, man. Sticker? You have to get the Nazi approved sheriff sticker? So it looks like the line to get back on the ferry. Okay, there's a sheriff and a state trooper. So they're still out here, just not in the same numbers as there was yesterday. There's 4 cops sitting there at the store. Not able to watch the chat and keep up with what's going on while I'm driving. If anybody donated or bought memberships or anything like that, I really appreciate it. We're finna take a lunch break. I really wish I wouldn't even document where we're at. Let me cover up the camera. There's about 100 state troopers all over there. You guys, we're gonna take a lunch break, go inside and eat. I'm gonna shut the stream down, and then when we get done and we leave here, I'm gonna start it back up and we're gonna drive out of Berlin. So y'all look forward to that. Thank you, everybody.